What is up, YouTube? It is Onion Bomb here, and welcome back to another Death Battle reaction, or another Death Battle compilation. It's been a little while since I did one of these, and the other ones were like hours and hours long. This one is still probably gonna be decently long. Maybe a little longer than I'm anticipating. I was like, maybe there's another hours and hours long one, but this one is going to be solely focused on Mario and Sonic death battles. I watched this trying to lead up to the Sonic, Metal Sonic and Cell death battle. So there's going to be the majority of death battles that feature Mario or Sonic characters. Other than some ones I've already seen, like I've seen both the Mario and Sonic ones already. I've seen, a few of the other ones. The other ones I've seen in the other compilations, they're going to be in the other compilations still. But this one is going to be the ones I haven't seen. And a big one, Eggman versus Bowser. I know that's a huge one in the death battle community. That one I do watch here as well. With a plethora of other ones. So without further ado, let's get into that. This is all highlights from streams taken over a few weeks, I think. So let's get to it. We got Goomba versus Koopa. I just saw it. What was the one's like the turtle thing, and the other one's like the mushroom. Yeah, mushroom. Are these both from Mario? Like, is this like a inner franchise thing? I think, I don't really know these guys. Like, I know they're, like, from Mario. So, I don't really have the biggest horse in the race on this one. For just kind of vibes alone, I'm gonna say, Koopa. The yellow one, I'm assuming. Goomba is the mushroom. Goomba doesn't look like he has hands, so he got no hands. I might just root for Koopa as well, I think, because I like the design more. As simple as that one. I mean, this one seems more like a simple one as well. 7 minutes. And an older one.
The Mushroom Kingdom is a world that houses many strange and interesting creatures, like the Goomba, a walking brown mushroom with fangs.
And the Koopa, that stupid turtle who always gets
himself killed. So, these are both from Mario. Have they done other ones that are, like, within the same franchise? Because I thought they normally, like, did, like, franchise versus franchise kind of thing.
Every video game has its share of
basic,
basic,
like, I guess this was early.
And you can't get any more common than these two.
But which is the best of the worst? He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
Yeah, the Turtles got this. Turtles for sure got that. I remember them in Double Dash.
The Goombas
not a lot, but
sometimes
sometimes.
Allies of the Mushroom Kingdom. After years of oppression due to their low intelligence and short stature, they betrayed their own mushroom brethren and became the backbone of Bowser's vast army.
The Goomba's main combat strategy is just to walk directly into its opponents. While this isn't the smartest thing to do, it takes some real spores, if you know what I'm saying.
Can head bonk as well. Adapts well to various environments.
Fangs, but they don't ever seem to use them. And
useless fangs.
Why does the mushroom even have a mouth?
When available, the Goomba will use the green Goomba
shoe
to jump on its foes,
jump
easily
ability
able to hop over 12 feet in the air. Goombas can also sprout wings, becoming Paragoombas, capable of sustained flight.
Shoe and rings.
Flying, the mushroom thing can bomb victims below with
enables slow fight, better suited for hovering, easily clipped. Almost thought this easily clapped. Maybe same difference. Can drop micro Goombas as living bombs.
When you throw babies as weapons.
The traditional Goomba may seem a useless pawn, but these troopers have been known to accomplish the impossible.
Wait a minute, is that Goomba playing baseball with no hands? Oh my god, it has telepathy powers!
Telekinesis? No, it doesn't.
Well, then how's it holding it?
Can use the wait, I'm blowing past that. Can use baseball bats without hands or arms? Not really, they're just weird like that.
Well, then how's it holding it?
Goombas are
Maybe we should have
unwavering
moved past
brave,
that.
never backing down from a fight and always ferociously charging into battle without hesitation. Though sometimes their stubborn courage can backfire.
Yeah, you'd think it would stop walking when impending death is directly in front of it.
After dissecting a voluntary Goomba myself, I discovered its brain to be less than half the size of an acorn.
like that voluntary.
We've always known.
Goombas are fucking morons.
So they're dumb.
Bowser's second most common foot soldier is the Koopa Troopa, the Turtle Warrior.
Like Ninja Turtles?
No, not Ninja Turtles.
What is that?
While the Goombas are the backbone, the Koopas are prevalent enough to have Bowser's army named the Koopa Troop.
Koopas have their
Koopa
own set
troop.
of paratroopa
Okay,
wings
they
that
are-
can fly for several minutes.
So they
with
can fly too.
problem.
Koopas
Also,
are also
include-
fairly
okay.
skilled in tennis, baseball, basketball, and go-kart driving.
Are you sure it's not a Ninja Turtle?
Their best offense is also their finest defense, the Koopa Shell, made of a tough, steel-like substance capable of withstanding over 200 pounds of pressure.
As an offensive weapon, the Koopa
Comes in
Shell can
variety of
destroy almost
eclectical
anything.
colors.
It's a living torpedo of pain.
There seems to be a common misconception that it takes Mario 2 hits to kill a Koopa. Actually, it only takes one. There just happens to be this durable shell in the way. However, this leads to the Koopa's greatest weakness. When Mario jumps on a Koopa's back, rather than retaliating, it retreats into its shell. Why?
Because they're a bunch of pussies.
That's right, Boomstick. The Koopas are cowards, afraid to face a
Koopas
dangerous
are
foe.
co-
Some
oh,
run
no.
from danger, but most just hide in their thick shells.
Then again, if I were carrying an impenetrable fortress on my back and some large Italian man was trying to murder me, I'd probably hide in it too.
But you'd think as soon as Mario picked up the shell, it would be a perfect time to counterattack, right? And even when they're flying after a good kick, they refuse to stick their feet out and stop themselves.
Well, yeah, you're right. They're bitches.
They're
All
bitches.
right, the combatants are.
Well, I don't know. Like the way they maybe I might switch. I think I might say the Goombas got that. I think he just has more fight in him. I think if the Koopa can lock in, I think the Koopas got it. But if it doesn't lock in, I think the Goombas got it. Oh yeah, I remember the Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur one. I remember that one. The weird hearing their old voice compared to their current voice. Yeah, this kind of thing. I mean, I'd go through that too. Listening back to some of my old videos, like, dang, I sound weird, like the same but weird. Unstoppable force meets immovable object. Loki. Do I trust? I don't know. Do I trust the Koopa? Or do I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna say the Goomba wins this. I think the Koopa might be too
Let's end this
cowardly.
debate once and for all. But first, I need to find some combat research books on Audible.com.
I got a
Audible.com is the
sponsor.
reading from. You can find
You
anything
think you can
want.
still use
I recommend
this?
the Cambridge Lectures by Stephen Hawking.
It's time for a death battle!
Fight. Oh, okay, they're scrapping. Oh. 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 Dang, are those cannons? I don't know. Oh, Koopa's holding his own. Goomba. What is that? Is that the sun? Oh, he's got the shoe. He's camping. He's camping it. Oh. Oh. I thought it died from the thing. The plant thing. That lava? Oh no! Oh, it bounced. Oh!
Double KO.
Double KO!
Oh man, I thought this was gonna suck. That was awesome. Who knew those little fuckers?
So
could
they
fight
both
like
lost?
The Goomba's arsenal proved effective enough, but its own stupidity became its downfall.
Then the Koopa wussed out and kept to the safety of his shell, not stopping in time to avoid the giant pool of lava death.
Even the Koopa's tough shell can't protect it from fire.
You
Oh,
might
it's
say
a
this
draw.
battle really heated up in the end.
This battle is a draw.
So, if only there wasn't that block in front of the lava pool, then Koopa would just fell in. But if there wasn't the lava at the end, he would have won by sweeping it. So, interesting. The environment, I feel like, played a big part in that one. But that was interesting. He's showing us in Mario the sun attacks you, really. Alright. Should I skip the next time or should I watch it?
Next time on Death Battle.
I do not know who
Got an idea
either of
for
those
Death
people
Battle?
are.
Leave a comment
I
below.
think one of them is like from like
Who
Street
knows?
Fighter,
Maybe
Mortal
you.
Kombat, maybe. Not more. I think Street Fighter. Okay, so Yoshi versus Riptor. Nintendo versus Killer. So we have Yoshi versus a Killer Instinct person. I'm not gonna lie, looking at the thumbnail there, seeing Riptor, that looks pretty cool. Like a very raptor like. I've never played Killer Instinct. I think my one friend kind of liked it at one point, but I never really got into it. Yoshi, I know Yoshi. Also, some dinosaur is there. Yoshi's cool as well. Cat girl in the pantry, reverse isekai. I think, I think I like the design more of Riptor, it seems. Maybe, I don't know, but I kind of knew of Yoshi more. I think Yoshi's gonna win this. I don't know, like, you'd think I will have to see. I think Killer Instinct is like a fighting game, so like might have some fighter, but I feel like there's some crazy stuff by Yoshi as well. So I'm gonna say Yoshi wins it. I'm gonna be a little neutral in this one as far as rooting because I feel like they're both kind of cool. Maybe lean a little bit towards Yoshi, I think.
Who doesn't like dinosaurs?
That is such an iconic picture. I definitely have a book that this is from or had this picture in it. Like this picture. Oh, what a picture.
No one, because they're awesome.
Like Yoshi,
Exactly.
Mario's happy-go-lucky Steve.
And Riptor, the Dino Warrior with a killer instinct.
I'm Wizard and he's
Killer
Boomstick,
Instinct.
and it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find
he's
out
a
who
straight-up
would win
raptor.
a death battle. Yoshi is a cheerful and friendly dinosaur whose race happens to be among Bowser's most
Among
hated
Us.
enemies. Why?
Because they're so goddamn happy all the time.
Yoshi is considered one of the fastest characters in the Mario universe and has a higher and stronger jump than Mario. Despite his cute and cheery demeanor, Yoshi's powerful enough to put down this Goliath single-handedly. He's able to keep up with experienced fighters like Solid Snake, Link, and even previous
yeah.
Death Battle champion Samus Aran.
And he either doesn't have
Previous
any ears
champ.
or he's really
He has,
freaking rich, 'cause
he's
somehow
got
put up with
fighting
that
game,
whiny-ass
Smash.
baby Mario. If it were me, someone would have found him in a dumpster after the first level. Also, while young Yoshis are dumb enough to run off cliffs, they learn quickly over time, eventually driving go-karts, playing sports, and surviving the greatest death trap ever created. Mario Party.
Yoshi
Mario
has a large arsenal
Party.
of eggs to use as lightweight projectiles, and can even create a
Careful,
giant
six.
eggshell to use as an all-encompassing shield.
Okay.
What is it with creatures from the Mario universe using their babies as weapons? Is it that effective? I'm gonna have to test this out. Maybe some sort of baby launcher?
Boomstick, that's a terrible idea. Anytime you'd want to reload, you'd have to wait 9 months. Anyway, Yoshi's greatest asset is his stomach.
Yeah, Yoshi's got a bad eating problem and devours everything in sight with his long,
Big
stretchy
eater.
tongue. He can swallow almost anything, even fire.
That's
Trouble
right, Boomstick.
swallowing except Koopa shells. Can trap enemies in eggs. Can get special abilities or produce eggs.
Yoshi has the strangest digestive system I've ever come across. Certain meals can grant him special abilities. Otherwise, after consuming a foe or item, Yoshi, ejects an egg spawned from the subject. The egg may have special properties from said object or contain the victim within.
Wait, that's how he makes eggs? Are there any female Yoshis?
I don't think they're male or female. Yoshi's maybe asexual.
That poor, miserable creature.
Yoshi got right stuff.
Riptor was genetically engineered by Ultratech to be the perfect combination of human intelligence and animal brutality.
His tools
You
are
know
better,
what?
his teeth-
When was this uploaded? 14 years ago. 2011. Ah, so this actually was because there was a Killer Instinct on the Xbox One. I think right around the time it launched, and that's what I was like thinking of. I don't know if Riptor made it to that one because there wasn't too many games on the Xbox One at first. When it first launched, and I think I was like looking at Killer Instinct, unless I just didn't see them, but I think that would made me at least try it.
Claws and impaling tails.
I could
he
be
knows
wrong.
how to use them well, pulling off insanely bloody combos. And when he's not fighting up close, he can spit a fiery acid.
Riptor is only 4 years old, and yet already he's a nearly unstoppable
4
killing
years
machine.
That's one ass-kicking toddler.
He has
This
reached
guy
the
would
point
be
where
interesting
human
for
emotion and
Reptile
reasoning
as well
conflict with his
against
predatory
Mortal Kombat
instincts, often
Reptile.
confusing him to the point of blind rage and aggression.
Riptor may look, sound, and act like a velociraptor, but he's really something else entirely. He's twice as big and twice as slow, and I don't think velociraptors could shoot acid. They were awesome enough without it. With a limited amount of combat training, Riptor relies on his raptor instincts in a fight. Raptors were pack hunters, preferring to flank their victims with stealth, speed, and secrecy, though they were no pushovers by themselves. On their own, they usually just rushed their opponent and overpowered them with ultra combos. And if Jurassic Park has taught us anything, it's that raptors are clever sons of bitches.
Wow, Broomstick, I didn't know you knew so much about dinosaurs.
Yeah, I always wanted me a pet raptor. I was gonna call him Barney after I found out what irony was.
Alright, the combat.
That's a hard one because like I it seems like Riptor is like could rip him to shreds, but I think the Nintendo powers might be a little too much. I don't know. Riptor is pretty cool. Like he is just like a raptor that like fights. So I don't hate Yoshi. I like Yoshi too. So I am. The dino like he looks like more of like a cooler dino. I don't know. I'm confused on this one. This one's confusing me. I think I'm still gonna say Yoshi wins this one. But as far as a prediction, but as far as rooting, I really could go either way here. I think I might be leaning towards Riptor now because he looks cooler than, or like see him looks cool. But I wouldn't mind
Dinosaurs
Yoshi
set.
if
Let's end
Yoshi
this debate
wins.
once and for all.
First,
Shout out
I need to get some
dinosaurs.
money to convert my kitten cannon into a baby launcher.
You've got to be kidding.
From Squarespace.
So
Who
old
doesn't
Death Bay
necessarily
is
endorse baby launcher?
Went deep for
Squarespace
lore
offers
searching.
users an easy, flexible
Squarespace
solution for
was still a
anyone looking
thing.
to create a blog, personal portfolio, or any kind of website. And don't worry if you come across any questions or issues, Squarespace offers 24/7 support.
Call him anytime. We're the dumbest of questions.
Boomstick called, and if they can deal with him, they can deal with anyone. Squarespace just pushed a brand new social widget for geolocation services that displays your most recent check-ins from Foursquare, Gowalla, and Facebook Places on a live Google map. Many of the internet's highest traffic web pages are powered by Squarespace, not to mention many of the personal pages of Revision 3 personalities.
Check out squarespace.com/death battle to get a free 2-week trial. But right now, it's time for a death battle!
That's about all time.
Fight. Awesome combo.
Oh. 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 Oh, dang. Oh. 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 Oh, that's it.
Oh, my God.
Dang, these were short back in the day. What why was there a car there? Like he popped out on Yoshi's turf. That was a little bit of a disadvantage for Riptor, but
Yoshi couldn't compete with Riptor's tough and brutal viciousness, but his varied arsenal ultimately produced a winning move.
Riptor's a freaking beast in a fist fight, but while Yoshi looks all cute and stuff, he's actually a deadly devouring machine, like my ex-wife.
That raptor mind of Riptor's might be cunning and clever, but Tooth and Claw can only accomplish so much. Yoshi's bizarre digestive system rebounded the acid spit, blinding Riptor and leaving him vulnerable.
Riptor may be smart, but Yoshi can drive cars, and show me another
Yoshi can-
dinosaur who can do that.
Even with a Velociraptor's strong sense of hearing and smell, Riptor's confused and vengeful mind wasn't able to process the change of tactics fast enough. Even so, he was already finished.
Even if that conveniently placed cliff hadn't have been there, Riptor would have lost his whole face pretty quick to the acid. He just didn't have the stomach for this dino fight.
What?
I'm clever!
I
The
know.
winner is Yoshi.
the winner is
Next
Yoshi.
time on
Okay,
Death Battle.
We've received so many suggestions for death battles, we're gonna have to narrow it down a bit.
From now on, you subscribe to get the spotlight.
Have an idea? Subscribe and leave a comment below.
Thanks for watching.
I got that one right as a prediction. I don't know what you call the. I guess that's a like tie the prediction. So I'm like 1-0-1 so far on the Sonic one. Alright. But nice death battles, retro. Alright, back with the death battle here. We got Eggman versus Willy, Sonic versus Mega Man. I don't know Mega Man at all, pretty much. I don't know who Willy is. Sonic, I know a little bit about now, you know, I've seen Sonic X. In fact, I defeated Eggman now in the first Sonic iteration boss fight. And I've seen Sonic, I've seen the Sonic movies, so as far as who I'm rooting for, I'm definitely gonna root for Eggman in this one. Who I think is gonna win? I'm going off of nothing here. But I'm gonna guess Eggman. This one I definitely have to see the stats for, but please pronounce Wally. So Willy or Wally, Eggman versus I said right. Eggman versus Wally. Let's see. Screw attack.
It's no secret that scientists are, well, crazy as hell. But these two take it way too far.
Dr. Ivo Robotnik, aka the Eggman,
And Dr. Albert Wiley, aka Einstein without Rogaine.
in this scenario, both doctors will be leading their mechanized armies to see who is the deadliest robot commander.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death
Death
battle.
battle.
Dr. Eggman is the obese yet strangely athletic evil mastermind responsible for
I see those headphones are too good in the fact that you're hearing too much. I don't know. I didn't fart that time either.
terrorizing the world of Sonic the Hedgehog in his quest to rule a global empire. His engineering mastery has led to a
6'1".
massive army of unique robots
Over 300. pH unknown and probably fake.
using the strangest fuel source, kidnapped animals.
suits. He's PETA's worst nightmare.
His army is based around speed and defense, including motobugs, caterpillars, buzz bombers, egg pawns, and SWAT bots.
But
Dang.
Eggman's got way more than that. His egg fleet is a huge armada of battleships led by the massive Egg Carrier, which supports a huge front-mounted laser cannon.
The Eggman army is spearheaded by his deadliest robot warriors, the Badniks. The Egg Robo is a smart bot crafted in Eggman's own image.
When
and
was
designed
this one? I feel like is a little bit newer, just by like a year.
to carry out tasks Eggman
But it's still
himself would
very
normally
old.
do.
What's this guy's deal with eggs?
On its own, Silver Sonic appears slow and bulky, but it is powered by a Chaos Emerald, making it a much faster and more practical machine.
Then he made another Robo-Hog,
Mecha
who
Sonic.
focuses on firepower over
Is
speed.
Mecha Sonic different
can
from
even
Metal
absorb
Sonic?
Chaos energy to attain a short-lived super form.
But Eggman wanted more than just Sonic bots. Mecha Knuckles can glide and vomit giant rockets.
And E101 Beta remains one of Eggman's most versatile creations.
He's a flying robot with super speed, teleportation, and a reflector shield. He shoots homing missiles and kamehamehas and has one of my favorite defensive abilities ever, the backhand.
The Shadow Androids are fast and durable and typically fight in groups of 3. However, their design is so complex they sometimes glitch in close combat. And speaking of glitches, despite being an absolute genius, Dr. Eggman appears to suffer from a peculiar personality disorder that sent him through several different phases.
Let's just hope that scratch and grounder phase doesn't show up today.
But none of Eggman's creations have ever been as deadly or as successful as his ultimate killing machine.
Hyper Metal Sonic.
Hyper Metal.
Metal Sonic was specifically designed to be better than Sonic the Hedgehog in every way, and was a complete success. Metal can move much faster than Sonic, easily reaching near Mach 5 speeds. Metal's abilities include Sonic's spin dash
Metal.
and homing attack, along with the impenetrable black shield.
He's also got a chest
So,
laser,
yeah,
rocket-powered flight, and the maximum overdrive attack,
So
where he
Mecha and
overloads
Metal
his
are
circuits to
different.
create a glowy energy field that'll burn through pretty much anything.
And that's not all. Somehow Eggman managed to make Metal Sonic an ever-evolving force. Metal has the uncanny ability to scan and copy data from others, flawlessly replicating their abilities.
Damn, Eggman sure stepped up his game.
Obtaining enough power can transform Metal into a number of more impressive forms, all of which increase his abilities immeasurably.
The only downside to giving Metal Sonic a super brain is Eggman sometimes has trouble keeping him in line.
But even with his metallic minions waging his war, Dr. Eggman is perfectly willing to step into the battlefield himself. He pilots the Eggmobile, a fast single-man pod.
I
with
saw
twin-mounted
the boss
machine
fight I
guns.
did.
The Eggmobile's most vital function, however, is its universal compatibility to operate almost all of Eggman's machines.
Like the humongous Death Egg robot with its spiked rocket arms and lasers.
Eggman is vicious and
Humongous.
clever. He's an expert at playing his opponents right into his hands. At the same time, though, he can be overly obsessive to the point of overlooking some
Meta.
important factors in an effort to concentrate on a single goal. But while this can be a perilous game for Eggman, it also makes him dangerously unpredictable.
A nice dream, but dreams are meant to be broken.
Alright.
After being continuously outshined by his insensitive colleague, Dr. Light, Dr. Albert W. Wiley turned to a life of crime in an attempt to achieve fame and power.
How did he plan to get so famous, you ask? By taking over the world.
Whether through his own engineering or impressive hacking, over the years Wiley developed a large, diverse robot army built on the ideals of both solid defense and ranged firepower. Mets, Sniper Joes, and Bladers make up the bulk.
With hotheads and
57.
elephants, oh my!
Wiley is a mastermind in more than just hardware.
Unk
His
out
Robo-Enza virus is a deadly disease for robots, making them unstable and violent with no regard for human life.
2
But Wiley's
years
wizard
less
bot is
than
definitely the Yellow
alright.
Devil, a giant pulsating yellow blob thing that pulls itself apart and uses its own body as a weapon.
Wiley's army is led by his robot masters. Gutsman was a civil engineering machine
Gutsman.
remade as a powerhouse who can lift over 2 tons.
Metal Man was made specifically for killing things. You can tell because he's got evil red eyes.
He wields ceramic titanium metal blades, one of the deadliest weapons in video game history, and is made of lightweight material, making him
In
quick-footed.
video game
Slash Man
history.
is fast and agile and wields the Slash Claw, a portable alien blade that's designed to destroy asteroids. Okay.
Magnet Man is a tactical fighter who uses
Destroy
homing magnet missiles and the
asteroids.
magnet shield to outmaneuver enemies. And then there's Sheep Man, Originally designed to actually herd sheep, he was reprogrammed by Wily to turn into clouds, get bored easily, and fall apart when hit by rubber baseballs.
What the fuck?
Napalm Man is a walking
Yo, the
weapon.
voices sound different in this one. I don't know why, even more different than the last two, even though it's technically newer.
And then blew it up.
Pharaoh Man possesses
Like
a large
younger.
arsenal of mysterious powers, including fireballs, energy waves, teleportation, a magic shield, and levitation.
And he's also known for being a little punch-happy.
But Dr. Wily's ultimate robot master is none other than Base, a direct imitation of his nemesis Mega Man.
He even has a robo-dog helper called Trouble.
Base is powered by Basenium, an extremely potent and unique energy source.
Base Neum? You just made that up.
I wish I did.
Well, he wields the Base Buster, an arm cannon that has both rapid fire and charge shot settings.
He is programmed to be able to copy any action he has seen. If he gets a hold of another's weapon, he can use it to the same effectiveness as the original owner.
He can also fuse with Trouble using the Super Adapter, creating Super Base.
Base is extremely powerful, but fairly brash and
Base.
arrogant. He seeks to prove he is the strongest robot warrior there is, and will even disobey Dr. Wily's orders if he thinks they impede his goal. Though he will not kill his creator, he
Just
has
like, his
occasionally
neck
attacked
become a
him.
That's when
spring.
Wily busts out his personal fighting vehicle.
The Wily machine has gone through several variations,
Even a dinosaur.
though Wily's
Hey!
favorite appears to be machine number 8.
Good old 8 can fly, launch missiles, and has a triple-barreled laser cannon and a boomerang buzzsaw.
It also houses Wily's personal transportation, the Wily capsule.
Which makes the worst sound you've ever heard in your life. Make it stop! Make it stop!
Wily designs and commands his robots with long-term strategy in mind, and as a result often keeps his team as flexible as possible. Though this means each robot has specific exploitable weaknesses, as a unit, Wily's team is prepared for anything.
I will create chaos, destroy everything, and the best part, oh, the very best part is, I have finally gotten the best of Dr. Light.
All right. This is like inventions versus inventions, it seems. I feel like there were some stuff for Wily, but the one that's about like designed to break asteroids, I don't know. I think I'm gonna stick with Eggman here. I'm gonna predict Eggman. I think his inventions might be slightly better, just slightly better. So yeah. It's almost like they're inventors. They do
Are
be
set.
inventors.
Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, we've got an advertisement from,
Actually, Boomstick, we don't need to do those anymore.
really?
Absolutely.
Freedom! It's time for an adless death battle!
No ads.
Oh, except for the beginning, unless you're advantage, which really helps us support the show so we can make more things fight each other to the death. Thank you, we love you.
Fight.
Attack! Attack!
No matter. Get a load of this.
Target confirmed.
One of the first army battles. Interesting. Oh. Is that Metal Sonic?
I thought you had him!
I thought you had him!
Oh. Yeah. Oh. Good luck, Banks. Oh, they try. Oh, nah. Hey, Metal Sonic's about to win it for him. Oh,
No!
get back, blob thing.
Call in the egg fleet!
Oh. Oh, he's got his robot. Ooh. Ooh. I gotta say, no way Metal Sonic was gonna just go down with a smack. Oh, I'm at defeat. Oh.
Sucker!
No mercy from Eggman.
What? It's a dummy!
Oh, it's a fake. Ooh. Ooh.
Not yet!
Mighty Egg Fleet.
Kneel before your master.
Dang.
What are you doing?
Ooh. Oh, I got the Godzilla roar. Ooh. What the heck? Did Metal Sonic just take over this death battle?
Well, that world's fucked. Our bad.
So, I suppose technically Wily won because he used
Wily
the
won?
Robo-Enza, which ultimately meant the end for Eggman.
But then he died too. And that's technically Eggman's robot, so...
Then the winner is...
It's a draw?
Metal Sonic? Metal Sonic.
Metal Sonic took over the death battle. I was gonna say. I was like, well, what? It's a controversial battle because people didn't like how it didn't end with Eggman or Wily winning. It ended with Metal Sonic destroying everything. Yeah, I mean, I kind of see that because it's kind of a weird ending because it's like Metal Sonic just took this whole thing over. But hey, he's getting his own death battle now. So, who would you give the win to? I would say Eggman, I think. When they first said Wily, I was like, what? Because Metal Sonic is Eggman's creation. If Metal Sonic won, then Eggman's creation won. So Eggman won. In my opinion. I know it became a kaiju because of what Wily did, but I don't know. It's still, it is like... it's still that the Metal Sonic. What they deemed Metal Sonic the win, so I would deem that for Eggman personally. But I guess we'll consider that a draw, I guess, because it's like Metal Sonic. Who won the Eggman versus Wily Death Battle? Metal Sonic. What? So as far as prediction goes, I'm 1-0-2 in this. I'd say Wily if there was no Chaos Emerald, but with the Emerald, Metal Sonic is just that much more powerful. Yeah, if Metal Sonic in general didn't exist for this, I think maybe Wily would have got that. But that does be, Eggman's creation thing. Worlds can be can be used by anyone.
Want to see more Death Battle?
I do!
Oh, there's no
See those
previously.
convenient links right in front of you?
Of course.
Click that and you can see another episode right now.
Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you're always up to date, and always check out screwattack.com.
I
where
look
you'll
at
get
Master Chief versus Doom, the original one, aka the better one. I'm kidding. Please don't comment. Starting it off with Zelda versus Peach. I have not played the Zelda games. I'm not too familiar with Zelda like that. Although I'm not too familiar with Peach. I know, but I've seen in the trailer like the Mario thing. I think they gave like Peach some combat skills. But this is 13 years ago, so I'm guessing they're going off of games alone. I don't know. I don't really have like a horse in the race right now, and I probably gonna be the case for a lot of these. I don't know. I'm just not familiar with all these fighters, so as far as like who I want, I don't really know. But who I think here, I'm leaning towards Zelda. Just cause I don't know. I've seen some like meme stuff and I don't know, just kind of like a gut feeling, to be honest. Icy says Zelda, Shotaro says Zelda. Let's find out. Maybe the stats and stuff will change my mind.
Today we're pitting two of the most worthless damsels in distress against each other.
If they're not getting kidnapped, they're always nagging at you to do stuff.
Princess Zelda from the realm of Hyrule.
And Princess Peach of the Mushroom Kingdom.
I'm Wizard and he's Boomstick, and it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Being a descendant of the House of Hyrule, Princess Zelda has spent her entire life governing her kingdom. Despite having a king, the majority of royal decisions are actually made by her.
Talk about a control freak, and why do they let her get away with it? I mean, she's lost her kingdom to the forces of evil more times than I can count.
Between being weighted on hand and foot, Zelda has spent some time training with her modest arsenal.
Bows, magic, musical instruments. She even carries
I'm Wizard was weird to hear. I'm Wizard.
Bow, which she wields with deadly accuracy. Plus, she can use her magic to
She
turn
got the
an ordinary
bow.
arrow into the powerful light arrow. Perfect for killing evil.
Speaking of which, Zelda is an incredibly potent spellcaster. While most of her magic is for use outside of combat, she is more than capable of holding her own. She can teleport with Faror's Wind, shield herself with Nehru's Love, and cast pyrokinetic projectiles with Din's Fire.
Also, she can talk with dead people.
Spirits.
Like booze?
Zelda is also the bearer of the legendary Triforce of Wisdom, a testament to her astute mind. This greatly enhances her magical prowess and gives her the power to dispel evil. She is even skilled enough to create long-lasting disguises. She used the guise of Sheik to evade Ganon's tyranny for over 7 years.
Wait, that's a chick? But where's her,
It should be noted, however, that the forms of Sheik and Tetra are nothing more than disguises, and abilities attributed to them would naturally be available to Zelda.
Yeah, but why would you want to toss tiny needles at people when you can shoot fireballs with your mind?
While Zelda is clever, mystically powerful, and helps battle Ganon when necessary, she repeatedly relies on the aid of others. Her success at avoiding capture can be largely attributed to her guardians in sanctuaries.
She is really good at getting other people to do stuff for her.
Right, she is a master manipulator. She can always convince a naive young hero to do her dirty work with little to no reward.
How many times has this guy gotta save you? Put out already!
You called for a hero, princess?
Yes, but I guess you'll have to do.
Was that Link in that whatever show that was?
Princess Peach appears to be your standard meek and helpless damsel in distress.
And that's pretty damn accurate. Being a member of the royal toadstool family, Peach spends most of her time getting herself kidnapped or baking
Been
cakes.
playable 39 of her 57
Despite
games.
being a wealthy princess with a royal guard more than capable of defending the castle, she has been kidnapped over a dozen times.
Yet somehow, while still behind bars, she can send mail to Mario through outer space containing items and extra lives. Hey lady, next time just send yourself.
Peach is an incredibly athletic and capable fighter. She has participated in a variety of different sports, including soccer, basketball, and kart racing, and has survived every single Mario Party.
Has survived every single
Mario
one.
Party is no walk in the park.
No.
Peach's unique array of weaponry includes a tennis racket, golf club, frying pan, and turnips, which she can apparently...
So we got golf club, tennis racket, frying pan, turnips, Perry the Parcel, Peach versus like a bow and arrow thing.
He also wields Perry the Parasol, an umbrella capable of...
Perry the Parasol!
Oh, and one of her most valuable weapons is her ass. She can hit someone with that thing so hard that something down there explodes.
What?
Peach also wields a form of magic called Heart Power. With it, she can float in midair for an indefinite period of time, cast healing spells, and summon lambs from the sky to put her foes to sleep.
Don't pet that sheep or you might wake up in a stranger's van.
And ever since being touched by the Vibe Scepter, she can channel her emotions into raw mystic power. When she rages, she becomes invulnerable but slows tremendously.
Hold up, touched by the what now?
The Vibe Scepter.
What? The Vibe? But she's powered, she has vibe powers.
With her Mega Strike technique, Empress Peach, a kick so powerful it splits a soccer ball into 3 separate ones, delivering enough force to score 3 times.
Stop! I can't talk!
Peach's heart power also naturally dispels evil magics, which is the actual reason why Bowser always kidnaps her.
Really? I always thought it was because of, well...
Peach has assisted Mario in battle several times, once even saving him from Bowser on her own. Even so, she still needs rescuing on a daily basis, and her gratitude usually only goes as far as a kiss.
She once saved Mario in the
Princess
region.
is not putting out. Give it up already.
Listen, everybody. Let's bake a delicious cake
Cake?
for Mario.
Alright,
Save me, Mario! That bitch is a hard. Mario parties versus Diddy parties. That's crazy. He doesn't talk outside grunts. He can't talk, but the player. He can talk, but the player doesn't hear it. Fan theory that Peach is the mother of Bowser's kids, and that's why he kidnapped her. Ew. That is a crazy theory. Alright, yeah, I can tell like they were kinda like less serious back in the day. And this is like maybe like a less serious one, so I don't know. I'm still gonna pick Zelda. I got pretty confident in it, but then they started talking about like the vibe stuff, and it's like, oh, they're gonna like oh man, I don't know, they're gonna take some things, crazy things into consideration. I think they might give it to Peach, but I'm gonna still say it's Zelda gets this one. Yeah, I'm not really too like I said, I don't really care too much about like who wins. Like, I've seen like, you know, Peach and stuff like SMG4 or whatever, and like, you know, I'm not really too experienced with the Mario stuff, nor am I too experienced with the Zelda stuff. I just seen some like pictures around, or like me, or like I've seen like some accounts I follow show like I get random like Christian artwork with Zelda and Link and stuff. So yeah, I definitely said before I wanted to play Mario games at some point, but I'd be down to play Zelda games. But there's just a lot of games, not a lot of time. But I think Zelda's gonna win this one.
Debate once and for all. It's time for a death
But they
battle.
could get them.
Wait, we gotta do an ad. What?
What?
Want some great apparel brands that don't
Okay,
have
I'll
an ad?
skip the
I
ads
knew I
just
shouldn't have spent all my money on my
because it's 13 years old.
Fight.
Oh. 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 Dang. I feel like most of Peach's stats came from like Mario sport games. Or like a lot of them at the end there. Or like there's a section of it. Ooh. Oh, that poor sheep. Oh, the slap. Oh, they're slapping. Fight, 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 fight. Oh. Oh, frying pan. Oh. Oh. No, oh no. Pull out the bow again, Zelda. Oh, they're full health. Zelda has more hearts. What is that? Oh, the sheep. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, holy crap.
Did I win?
Dang! Alright. Rip Zelda. I think that's the first one I got wrong in the playlist. Dang.
Zelda's offensive arsenal is relatively limited and predictable compared to Peach's.
Only deadly to forces of evil. This combat series like lead combat magic, more destructive potential. Would the bow would have worked if she wasn't invulnerable though? Like, sometimes I would like she blocked it once. Why not like try again after her invulnerability like wore
And
out?
while most of Peach's attacks aren't fatal, the Mega Strike Empress Peach gave her a leg up.
See, a soccer ball is typically kept at up to about 12 psi, but since Peach's Mega Strike creates 2 more, it has enough force to add up to 24 pounds per
It did seem like they saw that ball thing. I was like, oh yeah, Peach is winning
about
this one.
165,000 newtons per square meter. As 1,000 newtons of force can cause decapitation and 15 psi
Damn.
shatters the human skull, the Mega Strike is so over-excessive it didn't just kill Zelda, it obliterated her.
Kicked her in the face really hard and it went boom.
Yeah, in layman's terms, like
Kick her.
Sure, police Zelda in this fight.
The winner is Princess Peach.
So Peach won that one. Alright.
Thanks for watching. Now watch more. I command you. Click the link in front of you and view more Death Battle.
And
At your command. We are gonna watch more though. Not the Donkey Kong versus Knuckles. I already saw that one. But we're going with Bowser versus Ganon, which is another Mario versus Zelda one. We just got the bad guys, Bowser and Ganon. She's so far for she asking Mario to save her. Cause that bitch is a whore. Save me, Mario. To make Zelda easily. Where's the kick when she gets kidnapped by Bowser? Is Bowser a fraud? Peach versus Zelda and Bowser versus Ganon, but no Mario versus Link. Interesting. But yeah, Bowser. Again, of course, I'm aware of Bowser. I've seen Bowser stuff. I haven't really played Mario games. My only Mario experience, and it's kind of crazy to say it like that, but my only Mario experience, I think, is SMG4, like memes and stuff. Yeah, I haven't even seen the new movie yet. It's like a few years old now, I think. Ganon, I don't even know Ganon at all, to be honest. So I'm gonna like a slight root, I guess, for Bowser. Oh, I've played Mario Kart like a few times with some friends. I forgot about that. Oh, and I played Mario Kart Double Dash. Oh my goodness, that was like one of my favorite games as a kid. I can't believe I forgot that. I forgot to mention that. Bowser would kind of make me mad in that. So I don't know. We'll have to see what they. I just don't really know who Ganon is yet, but I'm about to. What's a Ganon? A penis.
Ever since the invention of princesses, there have been princess kidnappers. And these two are certainly among the top two.
Among Us.
Prey. Bowser, the king of the
Bowser.
Koopas. And Ganon, the Demon King. He's Wiz and I'm
Demon
Boomstick.
King.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I think I forgot. I think Bowser's gonna win this. I actually think Bowser's gonna win this.
Once upon a time, a giant turtle had a dream. He would conquer the Mushroom Kingdom by turning everyone in it into brick. But
Oh,
one
SML
lucky
too, I
princess
guess, a
had
little
the
bit.
gall to undo his mystical masonry.
Naturally, King Bowser
Bowser
Koopa had
Koopa.
only one sensible option. He
Wait a
smashed
minute. So this whole Bowser is actually technically a Koopa too? Like Bowser and then like the Koopa at first, like they have the same species? That's kind of trippy. Because it's like, they don't look the same. 8'7". It's not as mad tall, but like, I don't know, putting it in like that terms, I thought he was even taller. And I don't know.
her up and locked her
King
away in his
King
castle.
Bowser
No,
Koopa.
not that castle. That castle.
Because what's a little kidnapping when you've already morphed thousands of innocents into brick?
With the princess out of the picture, Bowser finally had it all. Until two pesky portly plumbers popped up out of nowhere and procured his petulant princess.
Nice job on that alliteration.
I'm surprised you know what alliteration means.
Of course, my conspicuous co-host. Anyway, if there's one thing to say
You have
about
Koopa
Bowser,
people?
it's that he never gives up. He's always
Yeah.
hatching a new scheme for domination with his army, and you know it's going to involve some princess.
Does he have Koopa people? I don't know.
Tenacious, but he's also incredibly tough.
Probably due to his natural turtliness.
That's not a real word, but you are correct. Bowser's seemingly indestructible shell can take an insane amount of abuse, as can the rest of him, really.
Not only that, but his shell's great for doling out damage. Probably because of the Impale-A-Man-sized spikes, which he can shoot out of his shell like a goddamn cannon.
Bowser also fights with his razor-sharp teeth and claws, and is capable of lifting and throwing massive amounts of weight.
He could probably even lift your mother, Wiz.
Hey!
Lord knows I couldn't. He's also got a bunch of weapons to throw around, like hammers, spike balls, and Mecha Koopas, all from the safety of the happiest flying machine ever. the
Shape
Koopa Clown
shifting,
Copter.
tepid.
Is that spelled with C's or K's?
An impressive airborne vehicle which can somehow drop ammunition exactly the size of itself. Probably via some kind of magic.
Oh yeah, have we mentioned that this is a magic turtle? He can breathe fire like a dragon, shapeshift into anything, and even grow at will to be as big as a castle, which is also a transformer. You think he can grow his...
No, I don't want to think about it. Have you seen a turtle penis? They're horrifying.
What?
I haven't. Why have you?
Science.
Wait, whoa, yeah, wait, what's going on? Bruh.
Not only can he fight a castle, he can pick the whole thing up and throw it.
He's tough enough to survive lava
Oh,
of any
fuck,
temperature,
dude.
even when it melts off his skin. He's withstood a point-blank supernova and being sucked into a black hole multiple times.
And consider, a black hole is a complete compression of space and time which stretches anything apart, even light itself.
Man, you'd think with all this awesome power, Bowser can take over the Mushroom Kingdom, like, no problem.
Except he's an idiot. He's constantly underestimating
So
his opponents.
long, Gay
He builds
Bowser.
traps in his castles which always end up being used against him. And to top it all off, he's illiterate. Still, with his incredible
Illiterate.
ferocity and brute force, it's no wonder Bowser strikes fear across the Mushroom Kingdom.
Bowser's design is pretty cool, honestly.
Take it from me, Boomstick. You can't always be the bad guy.
Okay.
Alright.
The
Ganon
peaceful kingdom
time.
of Hyrule is
So I bet Bowser can take a hit. What did they say? Because it's like shell? Or feats and strength. Fought
Even when it
survive.
melts.
Kid. Bathes in lava like it's nothing. Transforms. Survive. Or you mean like one like to survive the supernova ones? That is crazy. The Ganon time.
kingdom of Hyrule is full of hidden terrors.
Oh, no.
Giant spiders, a dragon who eats rock people.
And that red-headed fairy with boobs that'll poke your eyes out and a laugh that can melt any erection.
What in the world?
But the most dangerous fiend of all is the Demon King, Ganon.
However, before he became a giant blue pig demon, Ganon was actually just a man named Ganondorf.
Ganondorf was raised in the Gerudo Desert as a student of
Ganondorf.
magic under the tutelage of the twin Rovers.
He's got at least like a foot on him.
Witches.
But while the Gerudo have got some pretty kick-ass music, growing up in the desert obviously wasn't the best. Because
Going by because of the black
sand.
hole, survive.
I don't like sand. It's coarse, rough,
I like
irritating, and it gets
Don't you fucking dare! Fortunately for Ganondorf and our viewers, his destiny would take him beyond the sand.
See, turns out he's the reincarnation of the demon Demise, who happens to be the root of all evil. Because what else would you grow up to be with a name like that?
Upon his defeat, Demise cursed the blood of the goddess and the spirit of the hero to be forever plagued by a physical embodiment of his rage.
Wow, that's some hardcore shit. Talk about a sore loser. But for Ganondorf, being the Lord of Demons Reborn has its upsides, like being really good at magic.
Among the numerous
Among
spells
Us.
he knows, he can summon phantoms to fight alongside him, freeze enemies with waves of darkness, cast deadly
Those
curses,
swords.
teleport, fly, and create orbs of electric energy which can stop foes in their tracks.
And they double as a deadly game of Pong. Also, he's a master swordsman, capable of wielding two blades at once with extreme efficiency. But being the king of all evil with awesome skills wasn't enough.
Ganondorf grew jealous of Hyrule's prosperity and, like any good reincarnation of pure evil, wanted to take it for himself, including the Triforce, a legendary relic said to...
I mean, so I've survived the black hole before.
But when it was finally within his grasp, two of its pieces rejected him harder than Wiz's last date. However, the one that stuck around, the Triforce of Power, was kind of the best. It gave him near invulnerability, incredible strength, and unlimited mystical power. Its only downside, or upside depending on how you see it, is that it turned him into a giant demon pig.
With this form came immense power and a new name, Ganon.
Ganon. Blah, blah, blah.
Everything's better with bacon.
Ganon is fast enough to dodge arrows point blank without even looking.
Can break stone walls effortlessly. Can dodge arrows point blank. Survived impaled by swords. Survived getting stabbed in the face. I mean, those are no black hole or supernovas. Possessed the soulless Zelda. Cursed the Deku tree of to death. Shout out my hero. Just kidding. Defeated the hero of time into the downfall timeline.
He's strong enough to destroy stone walls with no effort, and he's tough enough to get back.
I don't think that's enough.
An entire castle fall on him. But while the Triforce of Power supposedly grants him immortality, Ganon can still be slain, and is specifically vulnerable to holy weapons like the Master Sword. Though he has survived being impaled by one, and then killed his executioner with his bare hands.
Oh.
He's also extremely arrogant, often underestimating his smaller, weaker opponents. At least until they drive a sword through his head.
But hey, when you're a titanic, invulnerable pig sorcerer, you can afford to be a bit cocky.
Can only be killed by holy weapons. I'm leaning Bowser still. I think Bowser. I'm gonna root for Bowser a little bit more. I think, just cause I'm just more familiar with Bowser. So yeah, I'm both Bowser for both the pick and the root.
Once and for all, it's time for a death battle, boss style.
Fight. Oh. I don't think that's it, Bowser. Oh. Is that a JoJo's reference? Oh. Oh. Oh, tennis. Oh. 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 Oh no. That, bruh, that's not gonna kill him. Oh. Oh. The hash slinging, the hash slinging slasher. Ah. If he just stabs him with this, are you done? He ate him. Oh no. Is he gonna get out? Oh. 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 What the heck? Wow. So Ganon won that. yeah, I don't know. I'm surprised at that one based on the stats they provide. I didn't really know like that, but I must have missed something with Ganon. But that's crazy. Dang, he's even using his bones like puppets.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Bowser may have had the advantage in brute strength, but Ganon's deadlier magic and superior intellect won out in the end.
Ganon had his fair share of brawn as well, but what really counts is his ability to form a strategy and plan of attack.
Regardless of intelligence, both Bowser and Ganon were nearly invulnerable to typical means of harm. Ganon could only be killed by holy weapons like the Master Sword and Silver Arrows, so while Bowser could hurt him, he couldn't exactly kill him.
Meanwhile, Bowser could survive almost anything. Almost. In New Super Mario Bros. DS, after falling into some kind of super lava, it's gotta be since he survived molten dips before unscathed, he became Dry Bowser, and after a strong enough impact, not even his own magic could reassemble his body.
You can even see the light missing in his eyes. So in this case, for all intents and purposes,
Oh, the
Bowser
DS
was dead
game.
by magic and force. With Ganon's unlimited pool of magic power, he not only cursed Bowser's body to decay like he did the Deku Tree, but also blasted him apart with enough force to more than surpass that fall in the castle.
Ganon had this fight war locked down.
The winner is Ganon.
Interesting. This fight is one that people disagree with. People more side that Bowser could defeat Ganon.
Next time on Death Battle.
Yeah, I don't know.
My name's Ratchet. What
Ratchet and Clank?
What?
I've never played that, but I've heard of it.
Maybe I'll just call you Clank.
Ratchet and Clank.
Hey everybody, I'm Chad, I play Boomstick.
I'm Ben, I play Wiz.
Wait, what? Ratchet and Clank versus who? Or they just give the first fighter? Bowser survived a fucking black hole. That means he should have also been near invulnerable. If he can only be killed with holy weapons, I don't think Bowser can kill him. But Bowser survived a black hole. I don't think Ganon can kill Bowser either. So it should be a draw. Yeah, I was one out the once there's always only the holy weapons could beat him. I thought Bowser was gonna find a holy weapon and kill him somehow. Like, if there was a holy weapon on the battlefield, I think Bowser wins that. But I don't know. Ratchet and Clank's on Steam. Oh wait, never mind. They fight Jack and Daxter. There's on Steam. It's only a sequel though. Alright. Next one here is Amy Rose versus Ramona Flowers. Sonic versus Scott Pilgrim. This is an interesting one that at this very moment I don't really understand yet. Maybe they'll explain the matchup, but now Sonic I'm much more familiar with Sonic than Mario. I've seen all of Sonic X. Now I've even played a little bit of the very first Sonic game. I've seen like the Sonic movie thing, like a few I've seen all the Sonic animated movies or like the new movies. I've seen one like anime movie thing. Seen just a few episodes of Sonic Boom and some clips of it. So I know the Sonic vibe much more. I've been sent some like comic stuff, like videos of Sonic, and I know the Sonic vibe much more than the Mario vibe. And Ramona Flowers, I watched the movie Scott Pilgrim. I know there's like a animated thing that I haven't watched, and I don't know. This might be I think this is an unpopular opinion, but I actually wasn't the biggest fan of the Scott Pilgrim movie. Like, it was kind of funny in some areas, but like it was like I just didn't really like I didn't personally vibe it as much as some other things. So who's gonna I forget what Ramona can even do. So I'm gonna just off the rat before stats. I'm gonna say that Amy is gonna win, and then I guess I'll be like rooting for Amy too. I think I like her as a character a bit more. Not like super hardcore root, but just a kind of low key one. Let's see. What does this matchup entail?
As the old saying goes, behind every great man is a badass woman with a big hammer. Something like that.
And today's combatants are exactly that. What could go wrong?
Amy Rose,
What
Sonic the
was
Hedgehog's #1
Why?
fangirl.
And Ramona Flowers, the girl of Scott Pilgrim's dreams.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Death battle! Yeah, ow.
When young Amy Rose first
Amy
heard of the
first.
adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, she became immediately obsessed.
But while most rabid fangirls would stalk him online or build
Eh?
a shrine in their closet,
Shout out Hey Arnold. That was that's a goated series. But is Amy gonna be simping for Sonic in the new Sonic 4 movie?
Amy
I
dialed her
am not sure.
crazy up to 11.
I guess you could say she was hooked on Sonics?
Ha ha!
I threw up in my mouth a little bit. That was so bad.
Well, determined to meet her hero face to face, Amy decided that the best option was to learn how to read tarot cards. Of course.
Hey, the lady at the fair never let me down.
After
All right,
lots
this
of
is
practice,
okay.
one
This is
reading
on
finally
YouTube.
predicted
I'm
she would meet
hoping.
the blue blur on the mysterious Little Planet.
And she did meet him. Well, after she was kidnapped by
If
the
if they can upload it, I should be too, right?
Eggman and used as bait to lure Sonic into a trap.
To have a
Hey,
simp
first
personal for a man in modern franchise. You're probably right, but in a lot of iterations of Amy, it seems like they're I guess actually maybe not. Yeah, where's she? I mean, Sonic X it was, but I think in Sonic Boom. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, out of Sonic. What was the Netflix one? The one with 9. I forgot about that one. Even in Sonic Boom, they made her not as simpy for Sonic, but she still simp for him. Sonic Prime. Did she like Sonic in that one? I think she did.
impressions.
I forgot. I've seen like the first 3 episodes of that.
That's true, or we certainly wouldn't be working together.
What? So I forgot my pants on my first day.
How are you wearing shoes and socks and nothing in a shopping mall with like a purse or a bag or something? What is the story behind this video?
Happens to us all.
No.
Bro is just casually strolling.
Anyway, meeting Sonic
And someone just walked past him.
wasn't enough for Amy.
I'm more
Despite
interested
her
in
young
that.
age and inexperience, she made it her personal mission to become a part of his freedom fighting.
Cousin of Robbo the Hedge? Like Sonic, fashion Sonic, cute thing Sonic, enjoys boxing, boxercising, wears training weights, skilled in territory.
Crew.
So Amy spent some time building a badass skill set to convince her hasty hedgehog hero she'd be a valuable team member. And girlfriend.
It actually wouldn't take long. By running after Sonic, her sheer will and determination let her reach the super speed she needed to chase him down.
That's terrifying.
Keep in mind, Sonic's casual speed sits at about 765 miles per hour.
That's extra terrifying.
Tell me about
casual.
it. Apparently, she tapped into her innate hedgehog speed gene, which is a thing. Where the hell they got this, I have no clue. I mean, have you seen real hedgehogs run? They're not all that fast.
Apart from being quick on her feet, Amy can target specific enemies with the homing attack, charge up speed with the spin dash, and even turn herself invisible.
Right, by concentrating her energy, Amy can somehow cloak her entire body from view.
She's obsessive, fast, and can turn herself invisible. It's like the Sonic gods made the ultimate stalker.
Well, she still hasn't learned how to hide her shadow.
That might be even scarier. But what really gives Amy an edge is her signature weapon, the Pico Pico Hammer. God, that's a dumb name.
It's actually based on the Japanese children's toy of the same name.
Yeah, well, this weapon would be totally stupid if it didn't create tornadoes.
That's right, it can create a pink vortex to throw at Amy's enemies. She can also use the Pico Pico Hammer to double jump or spin through the air like a helicopter. And if she loses it, she can somehow magically summon a new one out of thin air.
Really think you're moving on too fast from the whole tornado thing, Wiz. Tornadoes! From the hammer. Hamnado.
After all was said and done, Amy was good enough to join Sonic's squad, becoming a valuable member of the team.
She's strong enough to match the power of a 25-foot-tall metal machine. She dazed the Iron King, a guy who can take laser fire from an army, and once threw her hammer hundreds of feet into the air to knock Dr. Eggman.
What? So I was being crushed by a giant boulder, fought the Iron King, destroyed half a robot out of the shadow.
And once threw her hammer hundreds of feet into the air to knock Dr. Eggman's ship out of flight.
She survived a one-on-one match against Knuckles where she was crushed by a boulder over twice her size.
And even more impressively, she once wiped out half of an entire robotic invading force all on her own.
She may be powerful, but she still has some growing up to do.
Amy is a tween girl. She's pretty immature sometimes, rushing into action without thinking.
Like when she was mind-controlled by Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber. Really?
Justin
Yep.
Bieber,
He's
no
a
way.
beaver who mind controls girls through the power of repetitive and uninspired music.
No way.
Jesus.
But the most important thing to all of this is
Justin
that once Amy
Bieber.
Rose sets her mind to something, she will get it done. No matter what.
Keep your rotten robots away from my Sonic or you're gonna be sorry!
Alright. Hey, they did Amy pretty good, I think. 'Cause she may have even been a little stronger than I thought she was. I really forget like what kind of stats they're gonna have for her. I didn't even remember like her doing
Ramona
anything.
Flowers.
And like she had like the ex-boyfriends. Like I
First saw
don't know.
Scott Pilgrim. She was immediately unimpressed.
She just wanted to do her own thing, delivering packages for Amazon Canada. But Scott couldn't get her out of his mind.
Literally in his mind, which is weird.
It's not weird at all. It's not. No, it's just you have this really convenient subspace highway running through your head that I like to use. It's like 3 miles in 15 seconds.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, Scott somehow managed to charm her into giving him a chance. But there was just one little, somewhat dangerous catch to it all.
You see, if Scott wanted to land his pilgrims at Vagina Rock, he had to battle and defeat Ramona's 7 evil exes. God, screw that. That's way too much work. I don't care how hot she is. Find a new one.
Luckily for Scott, he did not have to fight them all alone, as Ramona isn't your typical damsel in distress.
Yeah, she's a badass. She's strong, tough, and damn good on a pair of rollerblades.
She's also proficient in numerous types of weapons, from mallets to swords, and carries multiple on her person at all times, such as her titanium baseball bat.
And her giant hammer. It might look plain to
Yeah,
you,
she's
but
got a
when
hammer,
Ramona
too.
wields this sledge, even Gundam robots fall to pieces.
It also gives her a +2 bonus against girls.
That doesn't sound very impressive.
Sure, it's a tiny number, but in context, all power-ups in Scott Pilgrim's world use small numbers for big changes, so it's actually not half bad.
Well, either way, somehow she keeps all her weapons in her purse. How the hell do women do that?
That's not just any purse, Boomstick, it's her subspace suitcase. It may seem like an ordinary bag, but it's actually a door to an extra-dimensional hammer space.
Okay.
This subspace is a series of pocket dimensions available to certain people through extra-dimensional doorways.
Dimension in a bag, got it.
It's more of a doorway, and the dimension it leads to exists inside Ramona's head. She can even control this particular pocket of space with her emotions.
Jesus, what the hell were these writers on?
Heroin. And by that I mean a strong female protagonist.
Bruh.
Heyo!
What's with you today?
Probably the other definition too.
Without Ramona's skills and weaponry, Scott likely would have never succeeded in defeating the evil exes.
Like when she fought Roxy, her ex from her sexy phase. Roxy is strong enough to knock Scott so hard he smashed several steel I-beams, which would need at least 3,000 pounds of force. And Ramona's taking hits and sexing up this superpowered chick, no problem.
She's also got many years of experience under her belt. Even when she was just around 12 years old, she
Beat up a giant robot, defeated several jocks in the 7th grade, survived being stabbed in the chest and hit with 60 plus pounds of force, ran up a 2-story wall, survived being kicked into the ceiling, smashed through 11 studio walls, fought knives, and all these people.
could fight off an entire army of older jocks all at once.
She's strong enough to send people flying dozens of feet through the air with a smack of her hammer. And she's so fast and nimble on her rollerblades, she can keep up with ninjas. Man, this chick's got it all.
Don't get too starry-eyed just yet, though. Ramona has her fair share of problems. For example, the only reason Ramona has so much control over her subspace in the first place is because one of her exes infected her with the glow.
Ah, the glow, huh? That's a rough one. I've got it too.
Wait, really? You have an energy field which turns your own emotions against you?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I have. On a completely unrelated note, Wiz, how long should one's genitals normally, glow in the dark?
Exactly 0 seconds.
Okay, well, it's a good thing I don't have that problem then. But roller coasters of emotions aside, Ramona is one hell of an ass-kicking girlfriend any man would be lucky to get with.
I think you need a doctor.
Well, then Gideon best get his pretentious ass up here, because I'm about to kick yours out of the Great White North.
All right. Honestly. Broomstick have a glow stick. Honestly, I don't know. I'm starting to feel like I'm leaning towards where they're gonna give this to Ramona. I don't know. It felt like there was maybe a little bit more there. I just have a feeling. It seems like she's a little bit more durable. At least example. And not that Amy's durable too, but I think it's like a battle of like durability. Like the Bowser one, like Bowser was durable, but it's still like it just Ganon was invulnerable. Not that she's invulnerable, but I don't know. It's feeling like it's leaning towards that way for me. I am because of that. I am rooting for Amy and maybe a little bit more, like not entirely rooting on Ramona's downfall. Like I don't hate Scott Pilgrim that much. I don't even hate Scott Pilgrim. I just like it was just I don't know, just like a bit of an out there movie. But yeah, so I think my official prediction is Ramona wins this, but I will be rooting for Amy. So we'll see. Strong weapons, but private pocket dimension where you have full control over it, like a god with just emotions. Yeah.
Czar set.
Yeah.
Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, if you're one of those people who eats food, then I have some.
I'm one of those people. I eat food.
You know how it is. Researching characters and making them fight to the death is time-consuming. I don't have time to go to the store and make my own meals, but I also don't want to doom my existence to fast food sugar addiction. Thankfully, Blue Apron changed
Blue
all of that.
Apron.
For less than $10 a meal, Blue Apron sends me seasonal.com/battle.
But right now, it's time for a death battle!
Do you eat food by the odds? No way. Do you actually eat food too? Oh. Hammer versus hammer. Ooh. 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 Alright, Amy. Alright. Ooh. Alright. This is the simper versus the simped. Man, they're murking these machines. Ooh. Oh no. Oh. Oh man, that's crazy. Oh man. Oh, Amy got them all. Nah, Amy's built different. We didn't know Amy's game. Oh no. Oh, tornado! I forgot about the tornado thing. Yeah, tornado. Oh. Ooh, she's with the Yo, Amy actually might win this. I actually think Amy's gonna win this. Oh. Bro, man, all that work he went through it all for him to get murked by a hedgehog. Oh, yo, that is crazy. Amy actually, I should have kept the faith. I just thought her stats was better. Man, I'm not doing good today predicting these. I'm not doing good at all today. I'm not reading these stats at all. Or like I'm reading them, but I mean like mentally not reading them. That blasted hedgehog. Now it's Sonic versus Scott time. I think that one's a little. I think Sonic gets that one.
Game over.
Sonic.
Ramona may have been the smarter and more level-headed of the two, but Amy just had the edge in almost every other category.
Ramona can skate faster than most, but Amy's fast enough to keep up with Sonic. To be clear, she's definitely not as fast as Sonic, but she's certainly capable of catching up to him at times. Ramona stood no chance in the speed department, so she had to rely on her skill and strength. And while they both had similar strength feats like defeating giant robots or whacking people a huge distance with their hammers, Amy's feats go several steps beyond anything of Ramona's.
Take Amy throwing her hammer into Eggman's ship in the sky, for instance. Given the height of the ship and Amy's location, it's likely she had to throw her hammer at least 2,100 feet. While her hammer's exact weight is unknown, its head is large enough to be compared to the biggest sledgehammer ever used by man.
Okay, does anyone ever, like, I'm sure there's a lot of people who do, but does anyone ever, like, get mad at stuff like this? Like, when they, like, use this, like, because what if this is just, like, a bad, like, depth animation frame, or that's just, like, a depth frame, you know what I mean? Like, maybe they're just, like, it's not really that far away, or, like, they didn't really, like, articulate it right, but, like, they're taking it, like she did that, like, is that ever, like, taken into account, or if it's just, like, oh, we see this, so... Big Truz, this is how it is. people do get mad at them taking cartoony moments seriously.
Which was 64 pounds.
I can kind of see why.
Ship as hard as she did,
but sometimes some things do be
thrown her hammer with
cartoony,
2
so
tons
I
of
kind of
force
get
at bare
both
minimum.
sides.
And we're really lowballing that.
And that was just the first throw. The second one made the ship spin over, putting it way higher than 2 tons. Ramona at her
The
best
2-ton
could take
tunic.
it from Roxy, who can dole out at a max up to 1.5 tons of force.
Whereas Amy survived being crushed by a boulder which, scaled to her height, weighed at least 4 tons.
Ramona gained an advantage when she brought the fight to her subspace purse mind.
But when Ramona's ex Gideon was trapped in that subspace, he was able to escape by destroying her bag. As Amy is stronger and faster than Ramona, there's no reason to believe she couldn't do the same. And with Ramona's last trump card out of commission, all Amy had to do was finish her off.
Looks like Amy rose to the occasion.
The winner is Amy Rose.
Next time on Death
What
Battle.
was this death battle next time? 9/11? Okay. I don't know why I said that. Hulk.
Hulk is next, and who's he gonna be fighting? You can find out by sticking to
So back then they just did one. 9/11 versus the Hindenburg. Ooh, no! That's not a real dog. No, that's a puppet. Actually, I think I had like a puppet like that somewhere. It was like a Chewbacca-like thing. But interesting. We have Metal Sonic versus Zero. Sega versus Mega. Oh, okay. So, first up, Metal Sonic is the next, like, current death battle. But not only this, didn't we kind of see this already in the battle with Eggman versus Wily? So this is, in a way, a part 2.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mr. J.
So I know doing all this merch marketing, like these 3 awesome Death Battle t-shirts, can get kind of stressful. So we added some new office amenities that I think will help take the edge off. Like the new office jacuzzi.
Yeah, no thanks. You ever smelled a wet sloth before?
All right, maybe a relaxing massage then.
Yeah, I got a fair hands.
All right, how about a nice hot sauna?
It's a fucking toast oven, Chad.
I'm on Slothman, and now I got the sexiest shirt in the market. Death Battle shirts. You wear this, you're gonna find yourself in a sex
The one-
battle.
that
I don't know
one's
what that
faded.
is, but I know you'll love it, okay? Now click the link below and buy this shirt, or they're gonna eat me.
And say that the chief. Ban Icy. Ban Icy.
The duty of all who dedicate their lives to the science of robotics. Make the coolest, deadliest machine you possibly can.
Just don't make them too smart. That never works out for you.
Metal Sonic,
Metal.
Dr. Eggman's Hedgehog Destroyer.
And Zero, Dr.
Zero.
Wily's Maverick Hunter. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Dr. Eggman was a genius with a dream of a world ruled by his own iron fist. However, there was just one small problem, a speedy blue problem.
Sonic the Hedgehog, the fastest thing alive. No matter how many times Eggman tried taking over the world, this freedom fighter just kept getting in his way.
But like any respectable scientist, Eggman was a problem solver. Thus, he developed the ultimate hedgehog killer, a machine which would not
I might have
just
heard that
equal
theme
his
before.
speedy nemesis, but surpass it.
And Dr. Tubby called his greatest creation
Dr. Tubby.
Metal Sonic.
Metal. Heat.
Even got a
Metal.
sweet chest speaker to blast Slayer all day long.
Speaker? What? No, he's just made of metal.
Oh, that's cool too.
To contend with his cool blue rival, Metal Sonic was built to reach and maintain incredible speeds.
And unlike most of his wacky inventions, Eggman actually got this one perfect. Metal Sonic is hella fast.
Drives an
Metal Sonic is also
ATV.
equipped with tons of tools and tricks specifically to overpower Sonic. He can fire a plasma pulse laser from his chest, construct a black shield which seems practically indestructible, and blast through obstacles by going V maximum overdrive.
Black Shield.
You'll never catch me, Krabs. Yeah, we're not shifting to maximum overdrive. Hey, y'all.
To activate V maximum overdrive, Metal
Oh,
overloads his own.
I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm gonna guess Metal Sonic, just because I think he literally won the death battle that he wasn't even in, and I think I'm going to also kind of root for Metal Sonic, just because I feel like if he wins this, it's gonna make it more hype, the one we see. So there's no chance against ATV.
While simultaneously surrounding himself with a destructive energy field.
If all that wasn't enough, Metal Sonic can scan his opponents to copy their techniques. He copied the explosive Knuckles Slam from Knuckles, ESP from Silver, the Bat Guard technique from Rouge, and even copied Shadow the Hedgehog's signature Chaos Control.
He can only copy specific moves at a time, but whatever power he takes is not limited by his physical body. This is because Metal Sonic can actually morph and manipulate his form.
He totally stole that from T-1000.
Funny mentioning Terminator because you're not too far off. Metal Sonic is so powerful that he's overcome his own programming, overthrown his creator, and attempted a global takeover all on his own.
And he can do it too. He's shielded attacks from Shadow's deadly Chaos Spears and Silver's telekinetic ESP. He's dodged attacks from Knuckles, Amy, and Espio at the same time. And he
You saw Amy
in the Olympics. You know how tough it is to qualify for that? Like, really tough. Plus, he gives Sonic a run for his money whenever they race.
Metal can match and sometimes even outpace Sonic's speed. Sonic's specific top speed is technically unknown. He boasts that he's faster than light, but he has yet to prove this in canon without the aid of additional equipment. Sonic's highest speed is officially described as hypersonic, and his best record comes from Sonic Unleashed, where he's recorded running up to 3,000 SPD. Assuming this translates to metric meters, given the game's Japanese development, this puts Sonic in the high end of the hypersonic spectrum, clocking his highest recorded speed at a whopping 6,711 miles per hour.
That's over 8 times the speed of sound. Damn, I wish I was that fast. Could have escaped my ex-wife way before things got serious.
This speed is likely what Dr. Eggman was aiming to beat when designing Metal Sonic. Even then, with his abilities like V Maximum Overdrive, Metal Sonic can increase his speed up to 26,844 miles per hour. That's Mach 35, more than enough to reach escape velocity.
And this bot has a lot of power behind him. In one of his battles with Sonic, their conflict caused enough damage to break off that ginormous stalactite over the city. Look at the size of that thing!
By comparing its size to the nearby buildings and assuming a granite-based composition, we can estimate that the stalactite weighs over 46 million tons. The energy required to cleave a rock that size could be as high as 200,000 tons of TNT, 10 times the power of the atomic bomb dropped on Nagasaki.
And if that's not powerful enough for you, Metal Sonic has a couple
I remember the movie, but for some reason I forgot like Metal Sonic was in there.
There's a red.
Like, I remember like Eggman and the girl, but I forgot about Metal Sonic.
His Neo form.
I can't remember. I remember now though.
Metal Overlord. Again with the band names. By copying the powers of Sonic and his friends, Metal transformed into this flying dragon-looking thingamajig. It can fire missiles, shoot gigantic chunks of crystal, trap opponents, and destroy everything.
Metal Overlord is so impressive, it took the combined might of Super Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles to take him down.
Yeah, he may be metal as hell, but he's not indestructible.
And Tails sacrificed
Despite
his
being
life.
Sonic's superior in almost
R.I.P.
every way, he still loses fights to him more often than not.
Metal Sonic is extremely durable, but his internal systems are susceptible to overloading if pushed too far. For example, every time he uses his V Maximum Overdrive attack, he risks permanent damage. Also,
Metal Sonic as well, about
multiple
being Sonic 4.
abilities, they're sort of simplified versions. He's never displayed any at their greatest potential.
Still, this is one of the deadliest machines we've ever seen. As long as Metal Sonic's around, even the fastest thing alive struggles to keep up.
All living things kneel before your master.
Bang.
For decades, the robotic war between Dr. Light and Dr. Wily left destruction in its wake. No matter
Metal Sonic, though, does seem pretty tough. Let's see what
how
this
many machines
Zero
Wily
guy
created in
got.
his quest for world domination, Dr. Light's own Mega Man was always there to stop him. But like any successful genius, Dr. Wily was determined to have the final word, even if it came from beyond his grave.
Wily put all the smarts he could into creating the best robot he'd ever built. Its name was Zero.
Dr. Wily's plan to create the world's most powerful robot succeeded all too well. Designed for combat and violent by nature, Zero was primed to put Wily back on top.
Just one problem. Because of a glitch, Zero was totally disobedient to Dr. Wily and attacked him. I mean, I don't blame him. If that face was the first thing I saw when I woke up, I'd probably punch it too. Or send it back to the bar whence it came.
How sad, all that hard work wasted over a single programming flaw.
A veteran
Wily was
from the
forced to
Elf
seal
Wars.
Zero away, and he wouldn't be discovered for another 100 years.
But a long nap wasn't enough to calm him down. When he woke up, he wasted everything around him until he was stopped by Commander Sigma, the leader of the peacekeeping
Commander
Maverick
Sigma.
Sigma may have stopped Zero, but then things got
I'm
complicated.
weak. That's actually his
For
name.
some reason, Zero's stasis pod also contained a mysterious virus. The virus infected Sigma and, for some reason, swapped Sigma and Zero's morality alignments.
So Sigma turned evil and Zero turned good. Just like Robot Freaky Friday. Being a good guy now, Zero joined the Maverick Hunters, making it his mission to eliminate any machine which posed a threat to the world. Because what else are you gonna do in Robot World but fight crime with a laser sword?
He's certainly well equipped for the job. The Z-Buster is Zero's go-to long-range weapon, with both rapid-fire and charge energy shots.
He's also got tons of deadly spears, hammers, and chains, but his favorite weapon is his trusty energy sword, the Z-Saber.
The Z-Saber is arguably Zero's most essential weapon. With it, he can cut other machines down to size with a wide variety of grounded and airborne strikes. Furthermore, he can enhance
So he's
his
got a
blade by
lightsaber.
mimicking the power of his enemies. This lets him use the Z-Saber for attacks imbued with fire, ice, electricity, and even metal.
But he can copy more than just sword stuff. Zero can use the Twin Dream technique to create a clone which mimics his every move. He can summon robot dragonflies to fight
Dinosaurs.
alongside him, call down beams of energy from the sky with Rakoha, and even use Dark Hold to temporarily freeze time.
If necessary, Zero can activate Black Zero mode. This form halves his defense in order to double his attack power and quadruple his speed. He can also transform into the stronger and faster Absolute Zero. Yes, that's what it's called. In this form, he loses access to his Z-Sword and acquired abilities, but he gains razor-sharp claws and the power of flight.
Check out those bat wings! You know, with all these cool powers, he's pulled off some crazy shit. He's defeated dozens of Mavericks and even Sigma himself, multiple times.
Not to mention stopping dozens of other threats to the entire planet, such as when Eurasia, an enormous city floating in space, fell to Earth in a crash course similar to the asteroid which annihilated the dinosaurs.
But that's okay. Zero took
Random,
care of it.
like,
How? By flying
random
a space
shot for
shuttle
no
right
reason at
into
the
it like a
dinosaur.
badass. And he survived. Suck that, Asteroid City.
Moreover, it's important to remember Zero was specifically built to be far superior to the original Mega Man. We've analyzed Mega Man before, and learned he could keep up with the speedy Quick Man and catch a 60,000-ton castle.
So, Zero's better than that.
Zero is undoubtedly Dr. Wily's greatest creation, but like the mad scientist's other machines, he has his downfalls. Despite being a machine, Zero is susceptible to exhaustion, and if he receives too much damage, not even his auto-repair systems can return him from the brink.
Also, he sometimes comes down with a bad case of edgy anime protagonists.
Edgy.
And yet Zero is a fearless guardian who rests until his world's safety is secure, even if he has to be reincarnated multiple times to do it.
And kick his own ass.
I don't even need my sword for such an easy fight.
Can lift more than
Alright,
60k tons? Yeah, I could definitely do at least 61. For sure. For sure. Apple, welcome back. Yeah, we are gonna be still a little bit till we get to batch 2, but yeah, we can finish or we can go back to the Sam and Colby thing at some point, or at batch 2. Let's see. Are you for sure gonna do a finishing of Doctor Who tonight? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that at some point. First one, pay attention to the voices. Interest. Okay. Yeah, I mean, for this one, I definitely think Metal Sonic is gonna win this. It just there just seems to be a little bit more weakness in Zero. A lot of strong stuff as well, but just at the end there, I think there's a little bit. I think Metal Sonic might be a little crazier. And besides, you can't. Metal Sonic, like I mean, with Wally's help a little bit, I think, but he won the death battle he wasn't even in, so I think gotta take that into consideration a bit. So I'm gonna root for him a little bit as well, like I said, because if he wins this, I feel like we got a champion doing like another match. I think that's pretty a 2-time, that'd be 2-time champion if you did give it to that in the other one.
Are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, robots can't really enjoy food. But for all the humans out there, do I have news for you? Grandpappy
Blue
Boomstick
Apron
always said that nothing in life is better than good food and making something with. But right now, it's time for a death battle!
Found a Maverick. I'll take care of it.
Oh, Ichigo. I thought that sounded like him in the last Zero clip as well. I was like, he's gonna say something. Ooh.
Just like a training program. How did this happen? Charge shot!
Oh, he's in the black mode. Oh.
Chaos control.
This'll be over in a nanosecond.
Oh, a nanosecond. Oh. Oh. What? Really? 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 Zero won that? Wow, I was not expecting that. Wow, I don't know why I was so confident Metal Sonic was gonna win that. I'm actually surprised. It's not that he had bad stats or anything. It just really didn't seem like it. Wow. Dang, so he's going for like a true win here, Metal Sonic. Joy voiced Zero in official media. He loves his characters in fan work, so they got him to voice Zero. That's cool. That's cool. How old is this one? 8 years, so not that old, but not like old, but like not as old as some of the other ones being watched. 0-4 today. Damn, I didn't get a single one right.
And boom goes the giant flying robot monster.
Metal Sonic was a worthy adversary, but Zero was simply better equipped for this battle.
At Mach 35 speeds, Metal seemed like a shoo-in for better speed, right? On paper,
To be
maybe.
honest,
But
yeah.
remember, Mega Man beat Quickman, and Zero was built to surpass Mega Man in every way.
Quickman's top speed was recorded at 224,000 miles per hour.
Quick man.
Faster than Metal Sonic. Scaled to the inferior Mega Man, Zero could certainly handle a machine of Metal Sonic's speed.
Zero's vast arsenal also gave him plenty of options for just about every situation, even when Metal tried screwing with time.
Unlike Metal, Zero actually possessed multiple methods of stopping time, which were more instantaneous and just as effective as Metal Sonic's imperfectly copied Chaos Control.
So Zero definitely had the advantage in that field.
The durability difference was pretty clear too. Zero's feat with the Eurasia Space Colony trumps anything Metal's ever endured. The resulting explosion was similar to the asteroid impact which killed the dinosaurs, an event estimated to have equaled 100 trillion tons of TNT.
But even surviving a tiny fraction of that explosion was far more impressive than the 200 kilotons of TNT needed to break that giant rock. And that was from Metal Sonic and Real Sonic's power combined.
Even ramming Zero at full speed would not have done much. Moving at Mach 35, Metal's 276-pound body would only hit with enough force to destroy a building. To be blunt, not only was Metal Sonic outmatched in speed and durability, but he didn't have the means to truly kill Zero. Whereas Zero's shown time and time again that he could destroy enemies just as tough and bulky as Metal Overlord.
Looks like Metal Sonic was the real Zero in this fight.
The winner is Zero.
Zero. Was Zero in the Wily and Eggman one? Like, was he one of the soldiers? He did not do all this and that. Zero gets stat boost because he is better than Mega Man, and Mega Man beat Quickman, which means Zero would have to be faster than Quickman, even though he never fought Quickman. We got the hey, sometimes it's like not always like, you know, sometimes like rock, paper, scissors. This person can beat this person, but not this person, even though this person beat that person. Especially as a sports fan, you know, there's a team that's like, how did we lose to this team, but we beat this team? Like sometimes, any given Sunday. It's probably the same with battles, too.
Hey, don't go away. We're about to reveal the matchup for the next episode of Death Battle.
And if you want to see exclusive commentary on this episode, click that little button over there and start a first membership trial. Helps
I'm
us out.
sorry, I'm gonna go away. Oh, that's another Pokemon versus Pokemon. Lucario versus Ren. So yeah, now we got Wario versus King Dedede. Mario versus Kirby. Yeah, for Kirby, I've only seen like a few episodes of the anime. I think I kind of remember King Dedede, but I don't remember as far as like power scale thing. And then Wario is like, once again, the Mario thing. I've only seen a bit of SMG4 like meme stuff, but isn't that kind of like, isn't he kind of like anti-Mario, like, and Wario and Waluigi, Mario and Luigi? So So yeah, his anti-vaxxer. I don't really know too much about either. It's hard to power scale right now, but I just off of nothing pretty much. I want to say that King Dedede might have this. Like, I don't know, I feel like he's, like, more of a villain in the games, maybe. Or, like, he might have, like, more stuff to do in the games than Wario would. I don't know. That's what I think I'm going for. King Dedede is going to be my pick. As far as, like, who I'm rooting for, haven't gotten the biggest roots this entire thing just because I'm not that crazy familiar with anybody here. Maybe some more so the Sonic people, but mainly the Mario people. I'm gonna maybe lean King Dedede because from what I think I remember, it was kind of funny at some times. Can put that up. So yeah, let's see what these guys
This
got.
Mother's Day, for a limited time only, 23andMe is taking $30 off their health and ancestry kit until May 13th. It's a fantastic gift to celebrate what makes mom special through
23andMe, guys, don't forget to sign up.
And more. It's
It's
really
only
simple to use.
6
I
years
used the kit
old.
myself and discovered a lot of really interesting facts.
Only 6 years old.
So this Mother's Day, get $30 off the 23andMe Health and Ancestry Kit by going to 23andme.com/deathbattle. That's the number 23andme.com/deathbattle. Again, that's 23andme.com/deathbattle. Offer ends May 13th.
It's a lesson every hero has to learn someday. Just because your enemy is a little on the chubby
Kung
side
Fu Panda.
doesn't mean he's a pushover. Are you
Mr. Incredible.
I'm talking
Kung
about Wario,
Po-
the greedy and repulsive
Po
rival to
versus-
Mario.
And King Dedede, the royal nemesis to everybody's favorite.
Oh, he's got hammer, too.
Puffball Kirby. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Mario is a pretty busy guy. If he's not saving his favorite lady, Princess Peach, he's off saving a whole different princess in a whole different land.
Until he returned home one day to find his castle under someone else's control.
First off, Mario has a castle? Awesome. But it had been taken by a chubby squatter dressed in yellow named Wario.
Wario is Mario's opposite in every way. While Mario is kind and heroic, Wario is selfish and mischievous.
While Mario is thick with one C, Wario has 2, maybe 3 C's.
Let's not. His name and symbol are inspired by the Japanese word for bad. Wadui. You can't get any less subtle than Wario.
No kidding, but he's not some random chump. Turns out Wario is one of the 7 stars.
24? I'm older than Mario? Bruh. Wait, what wasn't Mario like 50 or something? Bo's beefing with Unk. This Wario, man. Get patient, treasure hunter. Oh, Mario's also mid-20s? I thought, for some reason, I thought he was like 50.
Children possessing legendary power and even grew up with Mario.
Wario's grudge against Mario goes way back. While they were children, they played cops and robbers a total of 1,256 times. And despite frequently asking otherwise, Wario only got to be the cop once.
Wow, dick move, baby Mario. Yoshi should have just left you behind in that stupid crying bubble.
Whether or not he was
Wario like a main villain when they
Wario has 2 main goals. Ruin Mario's life and get as rich as possible through any means necessary, including crime, treasure hunting, and even making video games.
He's got the power to rival Mario too. He's super strong and can bash through tons of rock and heavy metal.
Okay, so we have superhuman strength, superhuman speed, superhuman gluttony, malleable physics, belly blast technique, hypnosis, the
mash
rat.
attack.
Ooh.
If that's not enough, he'll literally chew his opponents up.
Oh, man.
Just imagine those giant white bricks he calls teeth just closing around you.
He's also weirdly malleable, capable of being crushed, squished, twisted, and stretched with little to no ill effect. However, Wario's deadliest natural ability is definitely his inexplicable farting.
Well, that's no simple toot. This is the fabled flatulence of folklore itself. The atomic vapors of annihilation. The waft.
Kind of a lame name after all that.
The waft is a
That's the
highly
waft.
specialized technique which discharges an enormous
Wait,
burst of toxic gas
that's
so
for
brittle,
my death battle.
when aimed correctly, this blast can even propel Wario through the air like a rocket while crop dusting anyone beneath his feet. It's, technically speaking, just majestic.
Right. Well, that's not exactly wrong.
That is
In
not
some
me
cases,
on the
Wario's
chair.
waft has even been shown to be comparable to nuclear warheads.
By the way, I spent some time in your lab and I made a new invention.
How did you get into my lab?
Oh, nice try. After decades of research, I've discovered how to contain the pure essence of flatulence. Behold, the Windbreaker!
That's nice. Let's move on.
Listen, Wiz, I'm really proud of this. She speaks!
Anyway, aside from his own
Yeah,
ability,
dinosaur costume?
Wario has access to numerous weapons and
Wario in a
Like
dinosaur
his
costume.
one-of-a-kind chopper. Also, explosives.
Kind of redundant when he
Ball
can fart a
bombs.
nuke.
There's always
Bunny
room for
hat,
explosions, Wiz.
fire.
Check out this huge blast some of his bombs caused, which he was
Ba-bombs.
totally at the center of and survived, by the way.
His power-ups include a jetpack, a metal body, and even Mario's own invincibility star. He can increase his size by plugging an air pump into himself and just don't question it. With the dragon hat, he spews fire. With the eagle statue, he takes flight. And he can even combine both of these to become King Dragon Wario, utilizing both these abilities while dramatically increasing his power and his weight.
And with just a little mouthful of rotten garlic, he dons pink tights to become Wario Man! This super form increases his strength and lets him fly, because he doesn't have enough ways to do that already, I guess.
He doesn't always need some random object of power to transform. Some of Wario's forms come about because of entirely reactionary means.
He can become Bouncy Wario after being crushed into paper, Flaming Wario after being set on fire, Puffy Wario after getting stung by bees, and Fat Wario after eating too much. Well, getting fat's a superpower?
These sound more like excuses than power-ups.
He even becomes Crazy Wario after getting drunk. Though it's just a ball in the American
It's a lot,
version,
honestly.
you know, for kids and stuff, but anyway, I'm
It's just a
powered
ball
up.
in the American
Jocelyn, order
version.
another 1,000 six-packs.
On his quest to humiliate his red-clad rival and accumulate Scrooge McDuck levels of riches, Wario has been through thick and thin.
Like Mario, he survived that big explosion in the tennis court, which we figured out is equal to 2.4 megatons of TNT. But Wario's also survived the Shake King blowing up in his face.
The Shake King was a pirate with immense electrical power. Upon his defeat, his body detonated, and the resulting blast split the sky. By comparing the blast and the parting clouds to a map of the Shake dimension, we determined the explosion's exact energy output to be equivalent to about 96 sextillion tons of TNT.
That's enough juice to blow up a large moon, and Wario was totally fine.
He can seemingly eat anything, including explosives and
Yo.
his own bite.
Well, I guess one was. I don't know. I thought this was like. I don't know. It just feels like we spending a lot of time on Wario, unless this is this, you know, it's more detailed than the older ones. But I don't know. There's a lot of stuff here for Wario. King Dedede better bring it. Survive 15 Mario parties. Them counting the Mario parties is kind of funny. Oh no. During the 2.4 megaton blast, survive atmosphere entry, hypnotized the Mario land population, overpowered Mario, and Mario is pretty strong. Defeated Captain Sir Bowser, Black Jewel, and Shake King. Man, just a video
He
game.
can, of course, keep up with Mario, who kicked a 61 million ton castle and piloted the Star Diver at Mach 375. Also, Wario destroyed the Black Jewel, an entity whose death triggered the collapse of an entire dimension.
So, does everyone he fights blow up when they die, or what?
Mario may best him time and time again, particularly thanks to Wario's clearly low intelligence, but his tenacity and willingness to never give up is strangely admirable.
This
Never
greedy
give up,
bastard
never-
will never stop doing what he loves.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, that was a lot. I'm actually, unless King Dedede, like, has, like, the exact same stuff, which, I mean, I think he has to have closer. I feel like this wouldn't be, like, a matchup. But that was a lot. I am starting to lean towards Wario, unless it, like, really, if the Dedede stuff really sways me, I might not even, like, pick Mario. We have to see here.
The country of Dreamland is a peaceful paradise.
Filled with some of the most adorable critters you've ever seen. Oh, look at the little waddle dees waddle.
But wouldn't you know it, all this pristine prosperity is actually run by a tyrannical self-imposed monarch, King Dedede.
Ah, yes, the classic dictator at work. They show you what they want you to see, but really, there's so much horror behind the scenes.
I suppose
Wait's
he
not
did intentionally create a food shortage once, but Dedede doesn't really have that much sway over his questionably claimed kingdom, namely because of one plucky pink hero, Kirby.
Everyone's favorite lovable marshmallow. Suck it, Jigglypuff. Yeah, this little guy's always been there to ruin the Triple D's schemes.
Schemes which, to be fair, aren't always evil. Like the time he stole the Star Rod, seemingly for nefarious purposes, but in actuality to protect his citizens from the villainous Nightmare.
Yeah, it turns out this big bad penguin's mean side doesn't come from a place of true evil at all. Instead, it's because he's just really jealous of Kirby.
Right, before Kirby arrived, Dedede was a tubby bird with only a modicum of respect. After seeing Kirby's popularity and success, the king made up his mind. He would surpass the marshmallow.
Cue the 70s music. It's time for a training montage. Through countless hours of intense work and grueling training, Dedede pushed himself to mimic Kirby's abilities, and more. His speed improved, his strength skyrocketed, and in time, he even learned what all penguins hope to achieve one day. By inhaling a bunch of air, he can puff his body up like a balloon and fly.
To be clear, this is not a naturally occurring ability of his. He somehow trained himself to do this. This is backed up by no science whatsoever and makes absolutely no goddamn sense.
You shut up and let the penguin fly. And that's not the only Kirby trick he copied. His lungs are so strong now, he can inhale entire enemies and launch them in height.
They both have superhuman strength, superhuman durability, flight through inflation, air bullets, electrokinesis, inhaling. What does that one? The expert mechanic, affection manipulation. No super speed though. So Wario, I think, has the speed. Leader who is just jealous of Kirby. Is like every king of
Speeds. He can even fire powerful air bullets that can break solid rock. You know, I've been training my air bullet technique too.
You? Boomstick, that's impossible. The human lungs don't have the capacity to...
Gotcha. But he's got way more up his sleeves than just stolen skills.
Absolutely. Sure, he's got an army of minions at his command, but when he wants to take someone down personally, Dedede jumps into the ring with one of his giant-sized hammers.
He's got a bunch to pick from. His usual favorite might look like an oversized wooden mallet, but it can summon freezing ice as he swings it, and secretly featers a built-in jet booster to supercharge his striking power.
He's got an arsenal
you
with those
scared?
hammers.
Here
Okay.
I come! Here I come! Yeah, boom, bitch! While this move is garbage and smash, it feels really good when you pull it off.
Through the power of the Star Rod, he can amplify this into the Star Hammer. With this magic coursing through it, Dedede can cast several spells. He can increase his size, launch energy spheres, break the fourth wall, and mystically create up to 64 duplicates of himself.
Just more penguin goodness to go around. But when the Big D wants to get hardcore, he dons a mask and whips out his ultimate weapon, the electric hammer. Introducing the mysterious masked DDD!
Yeah, it's not much of a disguise, but the electric hammer is a definite upgrade over his jet hammer.
Hell yeah, it's way stronger, can blast electricity, and has a flamethrower. Oh, and also a multi-barreled rocket launcher. Gun sword? Not good enough. Sniper scythe? Forget it. Give me a rocket launcher hammer any day of the week.
And remember that army of minions I mentioned before? Well, DDD has a weird habit of actually carrying some of them around with him. Like, I guess, in his pocket?
If the rockets aren't enough, he can pull out this spiky sea urchin called a Gordo that's heavy enough to send almost anyone flying.
Oh.
The Gordo's one of his greatest tools, but it can also be a real pain in the ass.
Interesting that he's so jealous of Kirby's abilities, despite having quite a noteworthy arsenal of his own. Thankfully, he has become much less antagonistic over the years, even directly aiding Kirby in protecting Dreamland from time to time.
And while he's not the sharpest bird in the box, he isn't all fluff. He can inhale and spit Kirby out with enough force to break through the planet Pop Star's atmosphere.
Which means DDD can spit objects up to 33 times the speed of sound. That's disgusting.
But that's nothing when you think about how he can match Kirby in sheer strength.
So yeah, DDD, a good guy.
So hard,
he
he destroyed a whole planet. God, calm down, Kirb. Why are you wrecking the place where you live?
Now, what was it like? Eggman and Sonic X, good guy, where he was good for like an episode and then went back to stoogery, or did he like have a full switch
Star
at
is shown
one
to be
point?
similar in size to the planet Shiver Star, which strongly resembles a frozen over Earth. To destroy an Earth-sized planet like this, Kirby must have been striking with a force of over 1,900 septillion tons of TNT.
Damn! Who would have thought this adorable pink puffball could pull that off? And get this! Apparently he's only 8 inches tall! He's a planet buster that fits in the palm of your hand!
He's shown even greater feats too, and while DDD isn't
8
necessarily
inches?
taking this sort of damage every time Kirby lands a punch, he does fight on equal footing with him.
Who keeps making these cute and cuddly characters so freaking deadly?
On a similar note, DDD is also comparable to Meta Knight, who once casually flew from one end of the galaxy to the other in seconds. Now, DDD's never done such a crazy speed feat like that himself, but keeping up with Meta Knight in fights and dodging a meteor around 160,000 miles per hour certainly proves he's faster than you probably think.
Like when he fought the alien Magellan, who ripped apart a dimension with a weird star-shaped black hole, which DDD survived. This penguin's gotta be doing some kind of performance-enhancing drugs. Oh, Jesus!
Though he still holds a massive grudge, King DDD has proved his ability countless times, to the detriment, but often benefit, of Dreamland. Perhaps he's earned the title of king after all.
Well, he definitely thinks so.
There's only one bona fide ruler of Capitan, and that's me, King DDD!
Okay. Alright. Alright. So, Wario versus King Dedede. Now, there definitely was some stats for King Dedede that were like, dang, that is pretty crazy. The mallets, the hammers are pretty cool. But as far as the prediction goes, I think I'm gonna say Wario wins this. I don't know. It seemed like there was just a little bit more that favored him, and just a little bit more. Like for one, like I think he has speed on King Dedede. I think they both have strength, and they can both like do their thing. But I think Wario's gonna get this one done. Though I am actually gonna root for King Dedede a little bit more maybe than I thought I would, because seeing the clips a little bit, I remember like the few episodes I saw, and not only that, hearing that he was, he became a good guy maybe later, or like, maybe had some redemption, had some character development. Wario seemed like he's always been bad, and I think I remember he was kind of the ops back in Mario Kart Double Dash where I used to play that. So I'm gonna root for King Dedede, but I unfortunately do think that Wario is gonna win this one. There's a Smash mod that makes characters their canon size, and Kirby and Dedede are so small. Is he even gonna be tall enough for this one?
The combatants are set.
Cause Wario I saw was like 5'7".
Data through all possibilities.
But first, I need to inhale some food.
By now, you've probably heard of Blue
Dang,
Apron,
they're still
the
going
leading
with
meal
Blue
kit
Apron.
delivery service in the U.S.
Choose your meals each week, get the ingredients delivered to your doorstep, and whip up a meal.
Way to cook.
But right now, it's time for a death battle!
I'm number one.
They're starting out in a ring. Ooh. Let's go, King Dedede. Okay, this is a cage match. This is WWE. For Wario. Oh, going for the hammer. Dodging. Oh. 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 Oh, so they met before, now King Dedede's mad. Oh. He got revenge once before. Ooh. Oh, dang. Oh. Boom. Oh. Oh yeah, he can get like, I forget, oh yeah, that aspect, he can get like smushed and stuff. Oh no. King Dedede might be cooked. Maybe not? Where'd the bombs go? I thought he was gonna like spit them back out. Brother! What in the... Oh, now they're both big. Oh, they outgrew the cage. Oh. 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 Oh no, not the farting again. Oh, now the spike thing. Oh. Oh! Dead! Oh, he won! That won it for him. King Dedede won good. Hey! W King Dedede. Though I cannot predict these Mario and Sonic fights to save my life. I just see all that like stat, like dang. And then it's like, oh, this has stat, dang. Hard to pick. The world was their cage, but they outgrew it. He seems reasonable in his crash out. Reasonable crash out. Glad he won. His people were cheering for him as well. The one true king that him, King Dedede.
I told you those Gordos can be a pain in the ass. Wario sure had the upper hand when it came to versatility, especially with his reactionary
I was
power
worried at
and
first.
totally unexpected techniques. Like, who would ever predict your opponent would drop an atomic fart in your mouth? Genius.
Yeah, that was kind of
Gross.
disgusting.
But ultimately, DDD still had plenty of counter options to use. For example, his hammer's ice properties could halt Wario's many fire attacks.
And unlike Wario, DDD's flight didn't require any specific power-ups to control the air.
Unfortunately, neither Wario nor DDD have truly shown their greatest potential speed. Compared to the likes of Mario and Meta Knight, it seems DDD held the advantage, though admittedly it's impossible to know the exact specifics of that advantage.
Yeah, but given how tough these guys were, speed wasn't the biggest factor anyway. What we really had to know was how likely they could even hurt each other. I mean, they've been through some pretty nasty stuff. But guess what? Wario surviving the Shake King exploding doesn't stack up to DDD getting sucked into a black hole.
By examining the event horizon of Magolor's singularity, we can estimate a range of the black hole's destructive potential. Even the lowest possible option comes
So
out to
now
nearly
we're
86
looking into black holes.
billion tons of TNT. That is over 5 times more powerful than the detonated.
Oh, it was like the
Shake King.
Bowser
And again,
one?
That's the lowest option. The black hole's destructive potential is likely even higher than that.
So Wario had a hard time landing any meaningful damage because the big bird was just too tough. But if DDD's anywhere as strong as Kirby is, and he should be given that they fight all the time, then he was making hits that were somewhere close to Earth-sized planet-breaking level. Definitely getting the edge over Wario's durability.
Wario's versatility and tenacity made this an incredibly close bout, but DDD's strength, durability, and speed were just enough to take the victory.
He really took the penguin.
The winner is King DDD.
King Dedede.
Hey, thanks for watching this episode. If you want the battle music for yourself, you can get it by clicking the link
No,
below.
next
And
time
if you want
on
some
this
more Death
one.
Battle, make sure to check out Captain Marvel vs. Shazam over there.
Captain Marvel. Oh, there's the next time. Oh, Ben 10. Oh, Ben 10 versus Green Lantern. But yeah, that was a interesting fight. That was a pretty good one. It was a little weird at times, but it was an interesting one. I got a little bit more like into it, I guess. Once I gave the stats. At first, I didn't really care too much, but once I gave the stats, I was like, this is actually pretty sick. Time for part did not need to be in the DDD mouth. We did not need that visual. Yeah, I could have done without that, but it was a move, I guess. I thought he was gonna spit the bombs back out at him. Fight anyone on that. He is loved by his subjects, but will fight anyone for that love back. I thought he was a little bit more stoogier than that in the anime, though. I thought he was putting his people through it. That is called Appetite for Greed. His greed sickens me. He also loves being loved by his people. Perhaps I'll know more about that eventually. This is Eggman. Now, this one is probably the most hyped one on this whole playlist. For not reasons. One, there's some hype. Shotaro is hype in the chat. Cold's hype in the chat. Like there's some hype for this one. That this one is a pretty good death battle. It was only made a year ago too. Interesting. So very, very new. But not only that, but we already saw a death battle with Bowser and Eggman. I think, yeah, they both lost. Well, Eggman, they're the weird technicality one. But it didn't say Eggman wins at the end, so we'll just you know, we'll just count that as it is, and then Bowser. I thought he was winning that too. Now I am familiar with Eggman more so than Bowser, but I'm a little familiar with both of them at this point. So this is gonna be an interesting one. Bowser versus Eggman, Mario versus Sonic. Honestly, thinking about it, remembering the stats best of my ability, before they break it down, I'm leaning towards Bowser, I think. But I think I'm gonna root for Eggman because, you know, Eggman overall, you know, he's a character. But yeah, the Jim Carrey version in the live action, he's pretty funny. I like that version. The Sonic X version, I mean, it's not really his fault, but the amount of times the characters trusted him was a little crazy, and the amount of times he stabbed him in the back. But Eggman's not bad. He's a good villain. You know, he sometimes is like, you know, they sometimes have a truce, sometimes they don't. They feel like, Bowser, you know, is like, Bowser seemed pretty durable. I was surprised when he lost to Ganon, and like he had some like he liked the lava, and then it was like I think that was the one with the black hole dispute. Like Icy was like he survived a black hole, but he still lost. But Eggman does have his inventions. Eggman does. I don't know. I'm leaning. I think right now, I'm leaning towards Bowser. I think Bowser is going to win this one. But I'll be slightly rooting for Eggman. But let's get it. Eggman versus Bowser. This is going to be a good one.
Sponsored by Marvel Snap and Prize Picks.
Oh, dang. So Bowser's getting an army too.
Versus Dr. Eggman,
the king of the Koopas and the baddest of badniks. And they're not alone.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor,
Is Metal
and skills
Sonic
to
gonna
find
be
out
in
who
this
would
one
win
too, I wonder?
a death battle.
Who we starting with? Bowser?
The Mushroom Kingdom. A peaceful land of kindness, adventure, love.
Ah, boring. Move aside, princess. It's time this place got way more awesome. Here comes King Koopa himself, better known as Bowser.
The moment this orphan star child was found by Kamek, it was clear Bowser would command the disparate outcasts of the Mushroom world, the Koopa clan.
Sadly, not everyone's born a toad, and they treat these critters like monsters.
King Bowser Koopa, which I didn't really know he was a Koopa until now, until last time. 34 years old. Okay, so I'm not quite there yet. 10 feet. Family Bowser Jr. Oh, he has a dead brother. Hobbies: dancing, golf, go-karting, tennis. Favorite food: cake, drumstick, steak. Loves Princess Peach, his family. Hates the Mario Bros, Yoshi, and swimming.
Into a life of infinite jump farming for one-ups.
Bowser wanted a different world. But Princess Peach Toadstool would never allow the evil king's day in the sun. Her light was so bright, Bowser became infatuated with her.
So he turned all the toads into bricks and kidnapped her, putting their princess in another castle, and another, like 40 years of castles, only to be released if she agrees to marry him and his dad bod.
Yet he was foiled time and time again by those pesky Mario brothers. However, Bowser is nothing if not persistent.
Look at him! Dude's built like a brick house strapped to a saw trap. That spiked shell takes a lot of punishment. Not even the weight of a castle can scratch it, especially when he rolls up like a prehistoric Beyblade.
And the Koopa King doesn't just breathe fire and control lava, he commands nature itself.
Spitting meteors from outer space, beckoning the earth with a snap, inhaling torrents of wind, straight up calling down lightning. What else has he got?
Oh, just a little dabbling in dark magic.
Hell yeah. lizard turtle.
The original NES manual even describes him as a sorcerer king. Magic is how he turned the toads into bricks, only countered by the princess's heart magic.
But that's not all the magic he's mastered. Telekinesis, creating perfect clones, reanimating his undead skeleton, and worst of all, ruining every game of Mario Party. Hey, no, I stole those coins fair and square.
Bowser spent decades hoarding treasures, coins, magic star rods, warships, clown cars, you name it. This is the same guy that created multiple flying castles fashioned after his own face.
Yeah, he's definitely got an ego on him. He's talked about having a 4-digit IQ, but I've seen this moron put death traps in his own backyard.
8
Man
years
after
before
my
this.
own heart.
Despite his clumsiness, Bowser's charisma and leadership brought many to his side. Not enough to defeat Mario, but his army doesn't make it easy on the Red Plumber.
They're the most wicked band of misfits this side of World 8-4. The Koopa Troop.
An army spanning multiple territories across the Mushroom World
Koopa
and
Troop.
beyond.
Goombas, Koopas, the Troopas, and the others make up the infantry. Some with wings, some in shoes, and some even in race cars. They're the red shirts, first in and first out.
Piranha Plants, Bloopers, and Lakitus use their surroundings to get the jump on unsuspecting
Bowser
prey.
Jr.'s a general.
Sky.
We got the chain. I think I got the chain shop. I didn't really know how that fit into the Mario world. I just saw it in like Double Dash before. Literal rocks. Undead Horde, Aquatic Forces, Airship Fleet,
Be
Troops,
here
General
forever, jotting
Gang.
down the small fries.
So this is another army one. Army versus army.
It was imperative for Bowser to nurture a unit that covers their own vulnerabilities. For example, Kamek and King Boo both have magic, but Boo has battlefield control with illusions and destabilizing dimensions, while Kamek focuses on buffing allies, canceling enemy powers, summoning anything he desires.
Or swapping my items to screw up my Mario Party lead. Not again.
Speaking of items, most of the minions can use pretty much any power-up Mario can. The Goombas make frequent use of Tanuki tails, and Bowser can really get into the cat roleplay. But as the Koopa Troop grew and grew, it started to feel less like an army and more like a family unit.
Oh, you mean like his kids, the Koopalings?
They're adopted.
What's the difference?
Good point. Bowser took them in and even trained them in dark magic.
Though no one's as spoiled as his natural Nepo baby, Bowser Jr., captain of the Koopa Troop.
Spoiled is an understatement. Remember his escapades as Shadow Mario? He terrorized Delfino Plaza with literal evil paint. That whole debacle was basically his attempt at elementary school art class.
And I bet Bowser still has some on the fridge. But really, the king is very protective of his kids.
Having 9,800 IQ is crazy information. Two smartest men on the world, Nikola Tesla and Albert Einstein, are thought to be in 400 IQ league. Supposedly, Bowser is many times smarter than that. Alright, so I call cap. Oh, that's so you got the smarts, the magic, and the strength. He's got a lot. Oh man, giant. We're gonna get giant kaiju versus
Bowser launched a castle out of
Eggman
orbit.
mech.
Taking into account the flight path and the scale of their universe, Bowser's punch must have hit with a force of over 125 trillion tons of TNT. Considering how Yoshi punted poor Raphael the Raven so hard he exploded into a constellation of stars, this isn't even close to Bowser's full strength.
So don't bully his kid, especially if he falls into some of Bowser Jr.'s set of black paint. That stuff's scary.
Enough to unleash Bowser's Dark Fury, a form whose very steps cause widespread natural disasters.
Okay, seriously, how does Mario ever beat this guy? He's like Godzilla, Doctor Strange, and John Cena all in one big
Godzilla and John, that's crazy.
Magic became so potent he eventually learned how to warp the very fabric of reality.
Anything the king imagines, he makes happen. He turned all of Yoshi's Island into a storybook. And remember those painted worlds in Mario 64? Yeah, he made those. And the staircase that goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Oh God, does anyone know how to BLJ?
He also stole ultra-powerful items like the Wonder Flower, which can mold reality like Play-Doh, and the Dream Stone, which can be used to wish someone out of existence.
Holy crap.
Thefts are those big shiny power power stars.
Don't judge a book by its cover. Infant power stars, aka Lumas, can become whole galaxies. They also ferried Mario across the universe in 3 seconds. That's 489 quadrillion times light speed.
Obviously, the Big Daddy Grand Stars are even crazier. Bowser used one to power his space kingdom, but then guess who showed up to ruin everything? It's a him!
And when the Grand Star was freed, it caused a chain reaction that destroyed the entire...
They had him loose the cannon, yeah.
Thanks, Space God, that Rosalina showed up to save the day.
Not that
I
Bowser
don't
needed
know
saving.
about that
He's
one.
been swallowed by another black hole and thrown into a star that went supernova.
Imagine if this crazy OP fire turtle had to fight himself. Oh wait, he did, and he beat the hell out of him.
With all this power, it's a wonder he still hasn't
most
conquered
of the
Mushroom
universe
Kingdom.
twice.
Perhaps it's because his visions of grandeur were never really what he sought. Surrounding him is a crew of outcasts and miscreants like him.
Yep,
Ride or
Mario
dies
saved
that
the
can't be
Mushroom Kingdom one
swayed
time.
against him.
Oh, are you saying he's secretly happy because he's got a big monster family now?
Yes, but also when they actually worked together, they legitimately conquered most of the known universe. So
He's a baddie through and through who will teleport through space and time to show you what's what. Because he's no ordinary Koopa. Make way for the king.
King Koopa. Yeah, that's pretty tough. That's a lot. Wait, especially I wonder they have to really riz this. Like I don't know. Maybe if they give, are we gonna have Metal Sonic again? I don't know. They had him in the Wily one, but are they gonna have him again? I don't know. That is definitely it's like the ball is in Eggman's court right now because
this battle is sponsored by Prize Picks.
Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action.
No, it's
death to get $50 instantly after you.
Prize Picks, run your game.
Citizens of Earth, lend me your ears. Imagine a world of endless possibility where people are free as the wind. Isn't it disgusting? Now imagine a better world, one with proper guidance and the technology to bring about global
I don't know what
peace.
that was like boxing or something.
Brilliant mind can make that happen.
Not just any brilliant mind, he's a genius at heart who knows the dangers within. He's Ivo Robotnik.
Dr. Eggman.
As a mad scientist myself, his story is my inspiration, just as Eggman's was his grandfather, Gerald Robotnik, who sought to create world peace through technology. But then his beloved granddaughter, Maria, was killed by the Guardian Unit of Nations, better known as...
Gun. They're frickin' called G-U-N. Anyway,
Gun.
little Eggy grew up a lonely narcissist because all his family talked about was Maria this, Maria that. Boo-hoo!
Neglect and envy tainted Ivo's goals of following Gerald's footsteps. He distanced himself from his grandfather's legacy. Instead of bettering the world, he would conquer it to get the attention he deserved.
No, you mean craved. Desperately craved.
Tomato, tomato.
You just said it the same way twice.
He aimed to establish Eggman Land, a capital of science. And
So we got 50 plus years, no exact date. He's 6'1". Gerald Robotnik, Maria Robotnik, and Eggman Nigga. Sage is the family name. That's it sounds crazy. Gun shot her with a gun. Occupation, CEO of Eggman Meteor, hobbies, favorite for egg dogs, egg candy, pop an egg corn. Loves himself, Agent Stone, his daughter, hates the hedgehog. Also, cold soup. So that IQ thing, he just self-claims
this
it.
paradise would have worked just fine if not for that blasted Sonic the Hedgehog.
For years, Eggman's plans literally blew up in his face. and he's a very sore loser.
But just like any good experiment, the doctor did more testing, seeking better results.
He's created plenty of knickknacks to terrorize the world with. A laser gun, a cloning ray, mind control cannons, a flying armada, typical evil scientist stuff.
Then there's the big ones. He invented a spatial displacement trap, which, while online, scatters a target's atoms across space. Oh, and then there's the metal virus, which transmutes organic tissue into living metal zombies. It's so deadly, it created a plague that nearly wiped out all
Oh,
life.
I remember that, actually. That was the thing Hopestar sent for a little bit.
And when he's not
The
duping you
comic
with
dubs
decoys,
in
he's
that.
riding in style with the Eggmobile. It's lightweight for maneuverability, but tough enough
Yeah,
to
the
withstand
metal
room-sized
vibe, yeah.
explosions and even the center of a black hole.
I mean, it's kind of lame looking, but he can plug it into big bad
That's-
mechs like
that's
the
the-
Eggwalker or the Death
that's
Egg
the
Robot,
one,
whose giant laser once obliterated 77,000 cubic meters of rock in an instant. That's like having an atomic bomb in your pocket all the time. Oh, okay, maybe this guy's pretty cool.
Eggman built machines for a long list of combat situations. Some look like knights, others use extraterrestrial sources like the Wisps, and then there's the orbital bases, like the Death Egg.
The reference is obvious, but Darth Vader's version is like a toy compared to the Death Egg, which can annihilate stars. Woof! A whole constellation gone in one shot.
That's not to say Eggman doesn't enjoy scrapping with blue hedgehogs himself. Enter the Egg Dragoon.
Hell yeah! The rawest of the battle mechs. It's got electric drills.
Hey,
it's got ice
Greg.
missiles. It's got a whole lot of bullets. My God, Wiz. I need
Egg
it.
Wizard.
Don't forget,
eggs.
Eggman built all of these things himself. Maybe world domination is in his grasp yet.
One problem. Eggman's a turbo loner. No hobbies, no friends, no wife, no nothing.
Come on, he has friends. I mean, he's a feminist. Well, okay, maybe not, but what about Infinite? Sure, they might have joined forces over a mutually sought revenge against Shadow, but it counts. Sort of. Who needs friends when you can build friends?
Obviously, Eggman has a tough time collaborating with others, so he just built his own army instead.
The Eggman Empire.
The
Eggman
Badniks are
Empire.
mass-produced foot soldiers, buzz bombers, crab meats, caterpillars, egg robos, and don't forget those cute little moto bugs. The Badniks may seem simple, but they're led by an elite, multi-talented unit, the hard-boiled heavies. Really leaning into the egg thing, huh?
The army has a wide variety of troops, even your classic.
Oh my, so this is the Eggman army. We have the leaders, we have D3, Koi, Infinite, Metal Sonic. Infinite and Metal Sonic. Orbot. And so there's a lot. I don't know. There's like tough things here, but I think Eggman, like, if army versus army makes this something, but I think just straight up Bowser versus Eggman, Bowser definitely takes it. But it's not done yet.
Mini
So we'll
duo
see.
with Orbot and Cubot. They're Eggman's
Egg
assistants
Fleet,
and
the
immense
Pawns, the
disappointments. Every genius has their duds.
Hey, at least they're not
Mecha Sonic and Mecha Knuckle.
But that's why he's made
Knuckle.
top-notch
Mecha
bots modeled after the Sonic
Knuckles.
cast, like everyone's favorite robo-faker, Metal Sonic.
Metal Sonic has the
Sonic.
most
They are-
horsepower in the Eggman Empire.
Dang.
He has the moves and speed of Sonic and then some. He's had his rebellious phases, but Eggman's reprogrammed Metal to better follow his commands. Additionally, when upgraded to his Neo form, Metal Sonic could copy biological data, including unique powers like Shadow's time stop technique, Chaos Control.
He could even copy Silver's psychokinesis, and with enough chaos energy, he powers up into Super Neo Metal Sonic.
Though everything would change with the appearance of the Phantom Ruby. One of many trump cards at Eggman's disposal, the Phantom Ruby alters reality by manipulating perception.
Basically, super OP illusions, but in Infinite's hands, it's a weapon of mass destruction. I don't know how illusions translate to body replicas, changing gravity, or making a fake sun, but go off, King!
And when used on the planet's consciousness, which is a thing, the Ruby granted Eggman the Lightman form. Yep, apparently Super Eggman is canon, though it is pretty complicated to manifest.
But the Phantom Ruby isn't the
Super
only souped-up
Eggman.
gem Eggman has. He's used the Jeweled Scepter to make the world-shattering Egg Wizard. Then, on more than one occasion, he's effortlessly gathered the super rare, super powerful Chaos Emeralds.
Oh man, quite the arsenal. It's clone device, Chaos Emeralds, Dark Rings, Hypergo Jetpack, Teleporter. There's some
You
stuff
know,
here.
the things that power
There's
Super
some stuff
Saiyan
here.
Hedgehog.
Eggman built and built and built, and eventually he built something that started to build on him. Sage was originally designed as a mere assistant, but through an alien encounter, she was granted actual sentience.
Sage is already super powerful, but now she's also super smart. She thought up millions of battle plans all at once to defeat the massive titans.
And you can barely remember where you put your dune bug.
I know exactly where it is. It's at the police impound. Thank you very much.
Sage was Eggman's saving grace. He had previously found machines with personality lacking, but Sage's great adequacy in serving her function provided Eggman with something that, for the first time, he'd hate to lose. In essence, a sort of daughter.
So, like any good dad, he gave her the keys to his car, his spaceship, and his orbital death ray. Hell, now she controls the entire army.
And this frankly unheard of trust from Eggman became crucial in defeating the End, a primordial entity so mighty even Supersonic struggled against it.
Their battle can only be described as peak fiction, because charged by 7 Chaos Emeralds, Supersonic's no joke.
The power of 1 emerald can shift continents. All 7 together can shift the universe.
And kill some pretty terrifying bosses, like Eggman's Time Eater, which ripped apart space-time like tissue paper.
In short, Chaos Emeralds give thoughts power. With them, Eggman's best machines can run indefinitely while matching the greatest powers ever seen. Like when 3 supers battled Solaris, who tried to destroy time itself. Solaris extended its chaos across multiple timelines in about 20 seconds, or 73 quadrillion times light speed.
It's funny though, while Eggman's smarts have sort of defeated Sonic here and there, he's pretty effective when he teams up with the Blue Blur to save the world.
Well, recall how Professor Gerald was a good person before losing the granddaughter he loved. In Eggman's case, now that he has Sage, perhaps a similar story is playing out in reverse.
Nah, Eggy will always have a harebrained scheme behind his cufflinks.
So watch out, critters and plebeians of the world. He is the Eggman, and he's got the master plan.
Alright.
Quiz, you gotta help me.
What happened now?
I'm addicted to Marvel Snap.
You mean
Marvel
today's
Snap.
sponsor, the collectible card game? The one with everyone's favorite Marvel characters?
It's just such a...
Alright, the combatants are...
Alright. So, here we go. The actual fight. Bowser versus Eggman. Here we go, Master Plan. That's Eggman's theme song. So, I think after all said and done, I think Bowser is the better of the two. But Eggman has the better army. So, unless I'm forgetting something about the Bowser army. So that's what it's gonna be interesting. It's like, this is gonna be interesting. Is Metal Sonic gonna steal the show? He's good enough to get his own death battles. He lost the first one, the most recent one. See it in I don't know, whenever we watch that one. I don't know, but I don't know. Even when the Metal Sonic is included, has access to Chaos Emeralds, but if not, then Bowser wins. Yeah, then there's also that like Sage character and the Infinite character. They were seeming kind of crazy. I don't know about this one. I mean, as far as who I'm rooting for, I think I'm sticking to Eggman a little bit. Like, not the craziest of roots, but like, I thought I said it every time, but there's a difference between me rooting for Master Chief or like Deku, than these guys. Like, it's like, yeah, I mean, I guess I'll root for you, but like, I'm not really like you know, I know it's like I'm not like want you to win like that. Like, it doesn't matter like that. But I think I am gonna root for Eggman. I'm gonna stick with. I think Bowser's winning this. I don't know. I know it's army versus army, but it's being presented Bowser versus Eggman, almost, and I guess like a solo thing. I know it's not solo. I think I gotta go with my gut and the gut's telling me that Bowser is the better solo person here out of the two, and I think that's gonna show. So give me Bowser. I think he's gonna pull through the Eggman army. I think the Eggman army is gonna put up a good fight. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle.
What in the world? Was that the live action Bowser from that one thing? Oh, Operation Catfish.
This territory is now the base for my upcoming Eggman Land 2.
Eggman.
What a joke. I am Dr. Eggman, your new genius overlord. Get a load of this.
Oh, here we go. Dang, there's a lot. Shut up, nerd. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh. That.
All these toys an invasion force? I've seen Toads do better. That's a decoy, idiot. Infinite.
Oh, infinite.
It is the ultimate strength.
Oh man. Oh, the boo thing. Oh, the big block. Oh. Oh, football. Oh no. Oh, Metal Sonic. We're clear. Metal Sonic is that this is his third Death Battle appearance. Oh, he just. Oh. Oh.
All according to plan.
You've lost the battle before it has begun.
Excellent work as always, Beto. Ready to wrap this up, say?
Say.
You know what they say, the more the merrier.
Oh. Oh. I forgot they said this. Oh. Oh. Oh, I knew we were gonna get Big Bowser versus Eggman robot. Oh, the Chaos Emeralds. Oh, they got some wizardry too. Oh.
How dare you keep your hands off my...
Oh! Bruh. Oh.
The Death Egg! Max power!
Max power! Oh, the moon! Oh, he's pissing on the moon! Pissing from the moon! Oh, is that... Oh, no! Oh, yeah, he's back! He revived! With the skeleton! Oh! Oh, yeah, Eggman is cooked. Oh, Jetpack.
So long, Doctor.
Oh! Oh, the coins. Yo, that was pretty sick. I see what the hype was about, because that was cinema. That was crazy. I see why, I see what's going on here. Are they signing up the robots in the Sage? Oh, the soundtrack is Game Over. Oh, that was a fire soundtrack too. Oh, dang, recruiting the recruits. My one complaint is Sage signing up for Bowser's army after her dad was killed. that is a little crazy. Is she from like the newest Sonic game or something? Because the B-roll they used seemed like kind of new. And I this is the first time I think I ever really hearing about Sage. Sonic Frontiers. That was decently new. Since Eggman is dead, they joined the Bowser. Makes sense for Sage. Sage would flee. Or yeah, or try like one last like ditch revenge effort. That was fine. I think that they got that one right. I'm not just saying that because I predicted it, but like, you know, once Bowser was just OP enough to get like the troops, and he had his own OP troopers as well, but he was OP enough to get beat Metal Sonic, beat Infinite and Sage, and like once that was gone, like it was pretty much cooked for Eggman. I'm really, I know it was 8 years ago. I'm really starting to question, and unless Ganon is just him, I'm really starting to question that result. Oh, currently plot. Is that what that is? The currently plotting? That was for Sage. Oh, I see. Oh, so this one is in the stats.
This war was not an easy one to win, which
Era.
might seem surprising given how the Sonic series is not afraid to show how tough its cast is, while Mario's comes across as more cartoony.
But as it turns out, Bowser had everything he needed to take Chrome Dome down. Strap in, this one's a lot, so we'll break it down into...
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, physical stats, I have to say Bowser. Army, I'm gonna actually give Eggman. I'm gonna give Eggman Army. I'm gonna give Eggman Army and physical stats Bowser. I think powers has to go to Bowser as well. So we have physical stats and powers to Bowser. Intelligence, I might tie intelligence, I think. Because they both seem pretty smart. I mean, they were talking about the 9,000 IQ thing, but that was more of like, you know, like maybe that gives it to Bowser, but I think Eggman is like pretty high too. I mean, like 9,000. If that's just what Bowser says, I'm gonna say they tie intelligence. Trump cards. I can't fully give that to Eggman, or it'd be like 2-2, 2.5 to 2.5, and that'd be like a complete tie. I don't know if I'd want to do that either way. I think I might tie that too, honestly. I think that's what, yeah, I'm gonna say Bowser gets physical stats, powers, and they tie intelligence and trump cards, but Eggman gets army. You gaining the Master Chief treatment I just gave Win by default without digging deep between Doom Slayer and Master Chief like they did the first battle. And it still wasn't enough for Doom fans because he was still nerfed. So you know what? Why even bother? They should make another Doom death battle and just have Doom get murked in like one shot. One shot. Just to get at the Doom beam. Now I like Doom now. I've now beaten Doom 3 and like I have a playthrough or two into Doom 2060. I like Doom, but yeah, still got a comment the other day. They're still coming in. They're still coming in. Like people are upset that I said it was experience was debatable. Ganon did return in a DB. Ganon versus Dracula from Castlevania. Interesting. Wait, let's see what this is. I want to reminder. I'm giving Bowser, Ty, Eggman.
5 categories. First up is physical stats. Bowser pretty handedly outmatched any of Eggman's usual mechs, like the Egg Dragoon or the Death Egg Robot.
The Death Egg Robot could level cities. Bowser could punch a castle out of orbit.
The Death Egg could destroy stars, but Yoshi could match that level of power, and Bowser's strength is certainly above the green dinosaurs. Plus, while both Bowser and Eggman's tech survived black holes, Bowser's was much larger.
This one has to go Bowser.
But this could change with their powers. With so many items and minions, that could make all that a moot point.
Aside from power-up items, both could manipulate minds, create duplicates, and alter space-time. However, Bowser had a significant edge in having access to the majority of his abilities at all times.
Yeah, Eggman can do some crazy stuff, but only across different mechs, fortresses, or space bases. Bowser's all natural. He's got all his best powers built in, and he
That's what I was thinking too.
Meaning he wins the war of attrition. He even had counters for battle enders like the Metal Virus and Spatial Displacement Trap. Context matters for those weapons, and both backfired in the past. But more importantly, Bowser could simply reverse the effects with his transmutation magic. Conversely, most of Eggman's robots could get turned into, say, a frog or a block with no reliable way back. Bowser takes the edge.
Power. Okay, I'm 2 for 2.
Not for intelligence. Come on, you have a 4-digit IQ, Bowser? Really? Don't get me wrong. Bowser's not an idiot. Usually, just really, really clumsy. Poor fella.
Meanwhile, Eggman's an engineering genius who rarely ever gets bested by brains.
Easy dub.
Oh, they're giving that. They're just giving that to Eggman. Okay.
Trump cards.
As in, items so powerful they could decide the entire outcome on their own.
The Phantom Ruby was super dangerous, but specifically targets perceptions. Unlike Bowser's Wonder Flower, which mucks up reality for real. The Ruby affected a whole planet, but the Wonder Flower had the power to alter the universe. Also, the Dreamstone's ability to wish anything out of existence would have no problem cleaning up Super Neo Metal Sonic or Time Eater.
Their most prized possessions was a tougher call. Together, the Chaos Emeralds can break the universe, but so can the Grand Stars. Arguably not as much given the Emeralds scaling to Solaris, though Power Stars and Grand Stars are far more plentiful. Clearly, this is getting fairly abstract, and both had multiple options that could win the day instantly, so the safest bet is to call this category a
tie. Okay. So are they tying army too?
It's finally time to compare their armies. Eggman seems deadlier at first glance. I mean, look at all those buzzsaws and rockets. Metal Sonic's speed and power alone could solo most of the Koopa Troop. But the Eggman Empire lacks something Bowser had in spades: teamwork and loyalty.
Eggman is a notoriously terrible team player. His alliances are practically guaranteed to fall apart.
Hell, in Sonic Generations, he could barely manage working with himself.
Eggman's army is designed to be controlled by just him. To Eggman, it's harder to command those with free will, hence his rivalry with the free-natured Sonic.
Meanwhile, the Koopa Troop follows Bowser because they actually like him. They train really hard to cover each other's weak points,
giving them plenty of advantages as this war progressed, like battlefield control through King Boo's magic and Bowser Jr.'s paint. And since the Koopa Troop doesn't rely that much on technology, Sage's hacking potential had little use.
Also, secret weapon? Kamek is kinda busted. Can't canceling Metal Sonic's power copying, stealing the Phantom Ruby, and potentially swapping the Chaos Emeralds were huge game changers.
Add on that Bowser and his army can use any Mario power-up item, and they had millions, no, billions of combinations that the Eggman Empire just could not actively plan against. Even with Sage's millions of plans to take down the Titans, she thought them to be unbeatable, which Sonic proved was incorrect.
Just comparing their conquests makes it clear. The Eggman Empire took over the whole planet, but Bowser's troop conquered most of the universe.
Eggman was no pushover.
Oh, because they're giving that completely to
The Eggman Empire took over the whole
Bowser.
planet,
Okay.
but Bowser's troop conquered most of the universe.
Eggman was no pushover.
I guess like the way they put it, I guess like they're more like uses or camaraderie, but I don't know. I feel like the best people on the field were like Metal Sonic, Infinite, and Sage, and then maybe in that like the one wizard one. But in all honesty, I was fairly close in guessing. I got 3 out of the 5 right. I just missed these 2. I had a tie in intelligence, and then I had that was the one I was like completely wrong. But yeah, all right. No real I get the I like the
his wit, power output, and
the
ridiculous
ideas, the
machines gave
mindset.
Bowser the biggest fight of his life. But the Koopa King's ludicrous strength, abilities, and united.
I think Bowser's magic allies trumps Eggman's tech, since Bowser's magic from Kamichan Jr. took out Eggman's weapons in the end. But turned the Death Egg into a block.
Forces
I guess the magic is
Eggman
like
tried to poach the king,
is
and
crazy.
now he's cracked
Poached
and
it.
scrambled.
The winner is
Bowser.
Next time on Death Battle.
Always the next time here. Oh, this is the Among Us and Fall Guys one. That's fun. I watched that one.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
Final thoughts on the Bowser versus Eggman. That was a W death battle. What exactly time? That was November 17th, 2024. Okay, so that was a 2024. Nice. So with this, how's about how this is set up for Metal versus Cell, which will not need an edit. I don't know on it. Not only just this one, but with Metal Sonic's original one, these two kind of like, I don't know. Metal Sonic needs something to prove now. I thought so, like kind of acting like Cell was kind of doomed. But I mean the Eggman versus Wily one beefed up Sonic or Metal Sonic, but these two, like, I don't know, especially this one. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that was a great fight. That was a very good the army ones. I'm a little like, I don't know where it's like. I don't know. There's a part of me that doesn't love them because it's more than just person versus person, like a one-on-one like death battle. And I feel like they could be carried by their armies. This one though made sense because Bowser, like, you know, Bowser pretty much won it himself, but he had some help with armies. Like Sonic more than Mario. To be honest, me too, but I've experienced Mario stuff significantly less than Sonic. This is regarded as probably the best death battle they've done. The best one. It's definitely up there, I'd say. Like, I could see, like, I'm not mad at that. Not mad at all.